Get started. All right, guys, welcome back to Morning Coffee episode 3, the show where I just, drink coffee in the morning and get caught up with everything going on with Fortnite competitive. For today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Storm Surge fiascos that were happening yesterday. I know that squads is no longer a thing going on in the future for, who knows how long. But I think researching Storm Surge in squads is a really good case study because in squads you need so much more damage than any other mode, just by the nature of it, right? 4 people on a squad means you need to do enough damage to support 4 players. In duos, which is the rest of the month of December, I expect the threshold to be a lot lower. So the first threshold, for example, in squads was 300 in heats. I haven't researched an actual grand finals, but for duos, I suspect the threshold might be somewhere like, if we divide that in half, it'll be like 150 Storm Surge tags, right? In solos, like at DreamHack, it was like 100 to be above the threshold. So yeah, I mean, like, there's just a huge contrast when you add more players into a game mode and a tournament. So we are going to be doing a deep dive into that. We're going to open up some replays. We're going to open up some VODs. We're going to see exactly what these players did that came up top did to survive Storm Surge. We're going to talk about the strategies. And but before we get to that, we're just going to browse Reddit a little bit, get caught up with all the news. Then we're going to jump into, the lesson plan or whatever. People always tell me like this is like sitting in school or something, so I'm just gonna call them like I don't know, that's not really sexy, right? Like lesson plans, but I don't know, until I come up with a better term for it, that's what I'm gonna call them. Clearstorm, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, Fiber made a Reddit account and he's getting a lot of love. I read this earlier in the morning. Hey guys, I'm new to Reddit, so this is him just announcing his thing. I'm gonna be coming out with some new maps. So yeah, I think Fiverr's just going full-time map maker, to be honest. And it's good. I mean, like, Cloak and Tfue support him, right? Like, they promote his maps or whatever, like verbally. Like Cloak, like, yeah, Fiverr's new map's insane, verbally on stream. So that's really good that he has that avenue to pursue. Yeah, everyone's just memeing the what the fuck are you doing, Fiber? Your awareness is dog shit. This is his sub alert now. So here, let me move my camera. I might as well just keep it here, right? Because everything I do, I just need it here. Colorful, thank you for the Twitch Prime, brother. Good morning, JMac. Good morning, everyone. And again, I'm gonna set up a coaching command in my Twitch stream. For those of you on like YouTube or any other platform, I'm gonna be giving my Twitch viewers like a 20% off discount code. Yeah, loving the morning content. That's what's up. I love it. Yeah, Unknown, bro. Like, this is the main story of the day, or like yesterday, right? On NA East, at least, because that's mainly what I cover, because I'm in the NA East region working with a lot of NA East pros. We won. Nobody wanted to fucking squad with me. Nobody believed in me. But even then, I put together. Yeah, so he put together a bunch of like people. He put together a bunch of ringers, basically, right? Because no one wanted a squad was unknown like 2 months ago. So he, because of his playstyle, predominantly his playstyle didn't vibe with a lot of established pros. So because he's like, get in the box, W key, go for the kill. Like, if I get a tag or like I off shield him, we're fighting that team. Very W key, right? Because that's his cash cup strategy. And somehow he ended up winning grand finals this weekend. Like, he put together Ronaldo, Kez, I'm blanking out. I unknown, and then who's the fourth. I'm embarrassed that I blanked out on the fourth. Let's go to Fortnite tracker. Avery. Avery was a trident, right? Avery was a trident. Yeah. I'm sorry, Avery, if you're watching this. My bad. It's on me. Because I've had DMs with all three of the other ones, but not Avery, so that's why it blanked my mind. Why would no one want to squad with him? Dude is a beast. Yeah, because there's a lot of reasons why people didn't squad with him, right? When people were forming squads, it was the start of chapter 2, so like a new meta, and people definitely thought that you needed like a lot of brains, a lot of smarts, and they didn't really see that in Unknown at the time, right? The start of a new meta, starting out with like a guy who like W keys in a meta where there's no mobility to get to another squad and clean up a fight, and then like rotate early on moving zones or like half zones whenever you're like in shambles because you're fighting everyone, right? So that's kind of why a lot of people didn't want to, pick him up. He also wasn't like in any big friend groups, right? He's not in alpha. He's not in what's the other one? G2 or S2 or whatever. There's alpha, S2. There's a couple of others, but like he's not in any of the predominant. Yeah, 1X, which is like Zexro, Calc, and them. Not in that friend group. He's not in like, Booga, Zate, Bizzle friend group. He's just kind of been like an outcast, really, or like an outlier, right? Like, so, but he's got clicks in his friend group now, which is pretty nice. And he's got like everyone he's been actually. Isn't Unknown's a 1X, but he's not really, right? Am I tripping? Because they never seem to talk to each other. Isn't that the one? Isn't that what it means? So he's in this friend group, really. Kind of. But like you can be in the Discord, but not really like talk to people. If that makes sense. So this is 1X. Here are all the 1X people. Unknowns in 1X. So he's in the 1X friend group. But I never see him talking to like this squad, really. I don't know. But yeah. He really played with him himself. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at his VOD because I believe he streamed. So that was an interesting story too. What is this? That was it. So this is just like, yeah, like this post. This is just thanking them for like not adding a gimmicky item like a sword before chapter 2's grand finals, which yeah, like I'm really happy about. They only added a harpoon. They only added a harpoon this season, which kind of shifted the meta a little bit because you could do like harpoon plays, but like their drop rate was pretty balanced in my opinion. Like sometimes you'd come out of like Steamy without a harpoon. What's this? Oh, is this like a jump fatigue thing? So like if you rub against a surface, you get jump fatigue. Yeah. Yeah, this is odd. I'm guessing the shoulder hits the piece. Greatest clip from Liquid Boys ever.
Turn me on, bro. Yeah. Turn me on.
Yeah, hold on.
I'll do this. This is me IRL right now. This is me IRL right now.
Oh,
this is me IRL.
I like that.
Look.
I like that a lot.
This is me.
Good job.
Yo, my turn. Hold on.
Yo, Vivid.
Yeah, where's Tom?
What do you think about people leaving an uncontested drop to contest mid-tournament and then getting 0 points every other game except for one game?
I don't believe you. I don't believe that happened. There's no way anybody.
There's no way someone would do that, right?
No way.
Who would leave an uncontested spot to contest and then literally cry that they're getting grief?
Tommy's Jack. Wait.
Oh! Hey, froze.
Sebby, do jammies.
Oh, it's back.
I'm sweating. Holy shit, I broke my camera.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Imagine two
My camera on, bro. Yeah. Turn me on.
Yeah, that just goes back to the Arab drama, right? If people weren't keeping up, Arab landed on them because he needed Storm Surge tags. And he was comfortable landing Frenzy, right? And he actually, I think he killed them, and then he went on to win the game, which is like the Arab classic, right? Win the Frenzy spawn fight, then go off to win the game. But the problem is, like, then the next game, Arab stops doing like Storm Surge plays, and then he plays it super safe. And I think like the next, I don't know if it was the next game or the game after that, he like tried to go off to a heal off in Orchard because they kept getting zone, which we can watch it. But yeah, I mean, that happened week 4 or 3, I feel like, right? They won the spawn fight, they won the game, and because they get such a point lead, they start playing safe after that. Which I don't know, like, it's a trend I've seen in his gameplay, but I don't know if he's going to address it in future tournaments. Speedy looking like a snake. Thank you. What's this?
I'm so vivid. What did I miss?
Tom killed Vivid? Oh, I don't know. Tom, what the hell did you do?
Doesn't matter.
We think we get RPG
Oh my god!
Definitely.
No way! Doggy style!
Oh.
I'm telling you, I literally...
Definitely.
No way! God!
Definitely.
Oh my god!
Wait, how many?
We think we get RPG.
So he got Mega, he got Bizzle,
Definitely.
he got Eclipse,
Doggy style!
and then Dubs was the only one alive.
I'm telling you, I literally shit on
You
them.
just killed their whole fucking...
What sucks is... Wait. Oh, I guess Chap was still alive. Okay. So they did get these elimination points because Chap was still alive in the game. Okay. I was like, if he did that, then he died while all these guys were down, then that's just like the biggest grief. Not like intentional, right? There's different levels. But that would have been such a... I would have been so salty. If I was them. I for sure thought TSM would win. Yeah. Your reverse funk Nate. Yeah, they did well. They were up there, right? What place did they get? Yeah, they were up there. Holy. Came 8th. Top 10. 1 point right below Tfue. And then these guys got their points added back because I guess they were missing points, so they shot up to 6. Because they were like, I don't know, somewhere down here. All right. Zero Yahiro made a new Zone Wars. I'm sure this is hype. Let's watch it. This is a good... He makes good videos. And like, he markets his Zone Wars really well too. Like, he makes good Zone Wars and then he markets them well. Which I think a lot of map creators overlook, I feel like. Squads is hard, yeah. Storm Surge and Squads is like no other. I like how he started a Storm Wars with like one other dude just for the video. Yeah, I like the even distribution. The problem with some maps, what I like about like Fiber's map, for example, is you can only build 3 high, right? It's not a crank fest. With anything without like a ceiling limit, people just crank. off the rip for height. Thank you, Emad. Best viewing party. And then oh, this is the campfire play, I think. I think this is what we were talking about.
Give me bandages.
So Arab tried to out-heal Storm Surge with a campfire and stoke it, right? So they stoked it. We're gonna have to relight it. 6 people needed to die. They were trying to out-heal it with minis, not whites. They were trying to out-heal it with whites. And not pop shield, right? So there's the wood on the right.
A campfire is gonna.
They're probably getting tagged too.
I'm gonna stoke it. I can't stoke it.
So we should start drinking minis, dude.
Oh my god.
Need more
This is
wood.
awesome.
I have no wood. Somebody stoke it. I have 0 wood.
250 wood.
I got it. We're good. Stoking. Popping 1 minute.
I got hit.
So they're still below here, and Kaz is dying.
Team. Yes, push
There's no
calculator.
way
Yes.
Gave them 4 kills.
Aw.
Okay.
Got hit.
I wonder if Zexro's team needed Storm Surge tags.
Popping 1 minute.
So they started getting tagged, right?
I got
They got tagged and Storm Surged,
hit.
which made him go down. What's crazy is this could actually work in a tournament. That's what's crazy. Like, you shouldn't try it.
I got it.
And if you try it, you should be like, you should build this beefy, right, out of metal to protect yourself, right, from getting sprayed like that.
Oh, here.
But like, this play could work with the stoke mechanic because they were out healing it.
We're gonna have to relight it.
Like, here before Zexro started
Yeah,
spraying them, they were out healing it.
Relighting a campfire is gonna.
They're probably getting tagged too.
I'm gonna stoke it.
Right, they're out healing it right now.
So we should start drinking minis, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're getting like net gain
This is
health
awesome.
here.
0 wood. Somebody stoke it. I have 0
300
wood.
wood. 250 wood.
I got it. We're good. Stoking.
Yeah.
1 minute.
If they didn't get focused by Zexro, they could have got it. Which is crazy. No one knows who. Do I know who Tifu's duo is? No. No. I don't think he's made a decision. I pause too much. I just kind of need to. I need to get that exact frame. Another person complaining about Kanata. 47 comments. He stopped watching because of Kanata. I don't know. Kanata's gameplay is cracked. I don't know. Like right now, Kanata's probably one of the top 3 solo players. If he just works on his mental, like getting smart, you know, doing bod reviews, like staying smart. He's smart, right? But like sometimes he'll be, I don't know, like maybe he doesn't sleep right the night before or something. Like maybe he's like sleep deprived, but his decision making will be off like one day, right? Like on Thursday, and he'll be like on it like Wednesday. But that's something easy to fix. The DJ response to stream sniping allegations. Yeah, this is interesting, right? So last week's finals was investigated properly and no action taken, and this finals was fully recorded from everyone's POV. So that's, he finally made a statement. I guess there was like, I don't know who made the investigation, right? Was it Epic or was it like someone else? I think that's the question everyone has right now. I'm guessing it's epic. Oops. And then people are still giving, I don't know, this is such a slippery slope when people continue to witch hunt. Yeah. Mauer, thank you, dude, for the Switch Prime. All right. It's just saying unknown is cracked. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and then we can watch Ninja's tweet. So this is Ninja.
What's up, guys? So we have been competing over the last couple of months in Fortnite squads for the FNCS tournament, and the competition just ended today, and we got 7th place or 8th, one of those. I don't know if the points are correct, but we 100% got top 10, and we played out of our minds, man. We played super well. Reverse disconnected in the first game, but we were able to come back, clutch up, and get 2 like 16-point games after that back-to-back. We didn't get a single half zone, which is super unfortunate because
increase my volume.
It's one of those to really dominate and perform and win. And we got like max distance pulls.
I can't.
We played well though, man. I'm excited. I'm happy with how I played and how
I can decrease his.
far I've come in terms of my individual talent, man. I definitely fell off a lot when I really wasn't focusing on competing. I wasn't practicing my building, my editing. I wasn't practicing literally anything. But I definitely feel like I'm back up to par with every single top player. And it feels
this
good.
sense.
So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I will be continuing practicing. I'm going to try to take the solo cash cups, and if there's solo tournaments, I'll take that a little more serious as well, and really go for those. And the duos that have also been announced. Hopefully, my boy Reverse is ready to clutch up, and our schedules free up.
You guys can't hear Ninja's voice.
And it's kind of nuts how like short term it was, or how we had no notice whatsoever.
My bad.
Really. I have a lot of stuff planned this month, so but I definitely will continue to keep competing. So I love you guys.
What I should do is I should turn my headphone volume down.
To everyone who placed well and everyone who competed and qualified for being the top 25 teams in North America East. All right, guys. Anything, but I definitely feel like I'm back.
All right. So that was a great, positive video, right, from Ninja. Yeah, I mean, I love that he's taking competitive seriously now, right? Because before he was doing the whole like commercial career thing, right? Like doing the brand deals and doing the photo shoots and flying around everywhere and not really grinding Fortnite competitive, which why would he when he's getting paid to be a content creator, not a competitor? What worries me is this line right here.
I feel like I'm back up to par with every single top player.
Right. Which I hope that's not his mentality. I don't know. That's a bold statement. I hope that's not his mentality, because if he believes that he's reached the top ceiling level and thinks he can just relax on grinding his mechanics, then I think he will see some negative side effects from that mentality. That makes sense. All right. I think that's it for Reddit, guys. Let's go into the VODs. I think I want to start off by watching Unknown's VODs. We have the replays here that we can pull on, but since Unknown streamed, I would like to watch it from his POV. My Twitter DMs, are they related to what's going on right here, Shep? Okay, so this is yesterday.
Hopefully it's back.
I'm refreshing. Does this round count?
Yeah, guys, if a DM isn't related to what's going on exactly here, please don't ask me to go check my Twitter DMs or my Discord DMs. So we are now going to tune into Unknown's game number 1. These guys popped off yesterday, that goes without saying. Well, I'm curious. I have questions. All right, let me turn Unknown down for a little bit. I have questions regarding Unknown's Storm Surge strategy, right? Because he didn't get a lot of first circles, right? He landed Slurpy. A lot of circles pulled Steamy yesterday. which means like in spite of long rotates, he still managed to get all the tags he needed to make it endgame with like the mats he needed to pop off. So they were doing something right yesterday, and they streamed it all, which is like a double whammy.
Thank you for the 400
He
bits, man.
didn't care.
Look at the drop, look at the split. I like it.
Make sure you go drop. Look at the split. Look at the glide. Look at it.
Okay, so
Look
they
at the drop,
did
look
get
at the
mill.
split, look at the gliding. Look at the drop, look at the split, look at the gliding. Look at the angle, look at the speed, look at the velocity.
Yeah, so really quickly, some context for you guys. They were contested by let me open up Big Pen. They were contested by Creo, right? But because this is grand finals, what these squads did was they split Slurpy down the middle, right? And this was, I believe this was Creo. And then I guess Unknown got all this. Yeah. This is Unknown. I'm just gonna call it you. So this was a split. Right? So I was curious to see what exactly, like,
look at the angle,
this
look at the
ended up
angle, look at the
shaking
peak,
out.
look at the peak, look at the peak, look at the peak again, look at the maps, look at the maps, look
Because
at
the map said they
look
were
at the
gonna
view
contest
distance,
each
look at the
other,
view
but
distance.
in reality what they did was just disengage from each other.
Look at my cracks, look at my cracks, look at my AR, look at my AR, look
His
at
main
my
strategy was to
stepdad,
get
look at
an
my
arm.
stepdad, look at my stepdad. I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob, what were you thinking? I'm with the gang, I'm with the mob.
Dude, the vibes are high. I love it.
Looks like one of them is getting.
Ninja had 3 World Cup teammates also. That's a... I hadn't heard that one before.
There's a nice bit of fishing holes over there.
Got the little fleece, dude.
I got a blue famas.
Game day ready, dude.
I think if we get zone.
You got a blue famas, make sure to get your, make sure to
How's the
upgrade it for
audio
me.
level, guys? Audio level good? Let me know. I can turn it up, turn it down.
Come on, give us zone.
It's good. Awesome.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright, make sure you upgrade it.
Guys, you're safe, right?
Clay, what's up, man? Sorry,
Alright, we're good. We're vibing.
I almost missed your chat. Good morning, dude. How's the cast yesterday? You guys did an amazing production all around.
It's probably Coop's team doing their split.
Yeah, so they did 2 Slurpy. They did 1 here at this little fishing village, and then they did 1 over at the mill, which is, I think Benny and Diggy wanted Holly in the mill. Benny and Diggy actually, they were
I got a blue
trying to
pump,
get
I
it
want to update
all.
that,
Right?
upgrade that
They
to
wanted
a
Holly, they wanted the
stepdad.
mill, they wanted this little fishing village. But if it was free, which like Unknown ended up taking it, which works out nicely. Because, I don't know.
Oh, let's go, I got a harpoon.
Just block off everything so you don't get shot.
Kind of what you have to do really, right? When
Feels moist. It is
when
laggy, yes.
Slurpy's contested.
I got an AUG for
Unknown is too loud.
Alright, so do I
Yeah.
even need to upgrade this then? Or should I just put 2 AUGs?
Just keep the mats, and I'll use the mats to upgrade my my blue pump.
I don't even have a...
Yeah, so yesterday Clay casted with Sundown, which is awesome, right? Because Sundown's like the GOAT. That was awesome, dude. That was
Nice.
such a like cool opportunity. Or like, yeah. Cool dynamic too, to see worlds colliding. Alright, so we're gonna fast forward this a bit.
One big harpoon laser.
I just got a purple tack.
Feeling really good.
Ding.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop tons of heals. Don't use them though, okay?
So they get the harpoon and then they get all the fish here,
Dropping 3 minis. Dropping 3 minis and a big bar right here.
which is a lot of fish, bro. Like this area is actually broken and competitive, especially if like the Slurpy team isn't looking over, because right now the
I
Slurpy
did-
team
I
needs to
done
go
done
over
for
to the
pump.
dam, right? So they're not pushing over here for this fish.
Yeah, it's blue.
So these guys are busy just getting slurpfish and floppers.
I'm just keeping these 10 harp.
It's blue.
Should definitely upgrade.
I don't.
I segment these.
I just need to try up.
I'm gonna get some tags. People in front of me, I'm gonna tag them.
You're ahead of me. You're ahead of me.
I hit 2 of them for 50.
Alright, perfect.
It's funny because I don't think Unknown ever does like a little pickaxe truce like we see most pros do,
I
because
can't
these
fucking
tags
hear
are
over this
so
time,
essential.
bro. Yeah, there's fishing.
They also got
hooks in,
zones,
like,
so
a
it's not like they
basket
need to
right
do
there.
the little pickaxe thing.
I got it.
Oh, I have like no AR ammo.
I have
Sundel's
no
smart.
options on
Yeah,
it.
the guy's
Yeah, I'm gonna need
he's a bright one, dude.
action.
He's as bright as his golden hair.
Yeah,
Alright.
if we like, if
So
we
all they
get
got
this
right
side
now
of
is the
like sweaty,
50
we're free.
tags they got from Unknown. That's basically it. They didn't fight Slurpy. They hit the weeping team. Now what?
Yeah. And they have fought.
This kid's right there.
Let's just go.
I'm gonna try to get as many tags
You have
first.
harpoon, right?
Yeah, I have a harpoon tension.
So, guessing he tags these guys off.
I knocked off that kid's shield for 60. I did 60 damage. I'm running away. I knocked off that kid's shield for 60. I did 60 damage. I'm running away.
There's an ammo now. I know, we said
Yeah, so they're up to like
No,
120.
shit, he's vibing.
I need. Do I want to use the slurp fish? Like,
Did you get some?
Hey, that was me.
I did. Trying to snipe
Yeah, so that was Cloud.
minis at all or not?
Cloud's posse.
I have 6 minis.
Bro, I don't
They're
think I've
meeting.
ever seen an AUG actually hit all 3 bullets like that. Like first shot accuracy and then like the other 2 hit as well. Which I don't know. Like I don't want to get into the controller debate,
Vibing now.
We're gonna get held, maybe.
Just-
right? But they've like Resprit has posted some things where
You just got. Okay.
controller has lower
When I
bloom.
get sniped at, was it in the head?
I don't know if that's still a thing.
I don't know.
If that ties back into
Yeah,
that.
these kids are hard. These kids are hard peeking at us.
107 above. Means it's- we can't get- I know. We need to fall. No, you need to fall. No, we need to
Kyle?
get to those houses.
I'm in the holly, so we're not storm held.
You'd be interested to know why Air Rep's team was so awful with Storm Surge. I think they just didn't go anywhere. They stayed up there.
I said.
They stayed at Orchard whenever they got zoned and didn't move, which means they didn't get tags on anyone.
Shit, we can just get in.
So most of this team's
blue
tags are
moss right
coming
there.
from like Unknown having an AUG.
Alright. I'll pop that big pot, I guess.
I'm gonna get more. Then
Maybe. I just want to form up my wood.
So Shiny G is saying they have lower recoil. I tested it the other day. So he's saying that controller has lower recoil, allowing the AUG to do this.
Oh, then I used it. Oh, there's a med gear. I'm gonna use it. Use your mats. Just use your mats.
Yeah, so here they don't have that
okay,
much.
shut up,
really.
shut up.
Alright, guys, you wanna stay in this house with me? I know, now it's like.
I'm gonna let the video play out, guys, because this is kind of what we need to see, right?
Yeah, I just
Oh
did
my
100.
god.
Damn, 100.
God.
Yeah, I think they're ramping up.
You?
No, on top of you guys.
Oh, okay.
They're on top of your house. He just. What the fuck? Yeah, I think they're ramping up.
You?
No, on top of you guys.
Oh, these tags are so good.
They're on top of your house. He just. What the fuck? I didn't even get shot.
Yeah.
Just you. Eventually.
Yeah, and laggy servers, I think the server tells itself like you're higher up when you peaked. So on their screen you hit, but on their screen you hit, which means on the server you
I need a
hit.
flopper.
But on your screen, it looks like you were safe and not
Behind.
peaking.
Can we spray?
I can't. It's so laggy. I can't even see it.
I think they're taking storm.
So, yeah.
I think they're about to take storm surge.
Careful when you peak when there's
I got
snipers
it. I
in
got
laggy
it.
servers.
They're taking storm. They're gonna die. They're taking storm surge.
Come on, I have a flopper for you. Come here.
Alright.
I have floppers
Hit one
here.
a lot. Hit one for like 90. I cracked his shield.
Alright, we're perfect on storm surge. We just gotta wait. Let everyone die.
Fuck. Did we get hit by? Oh yeah, he hit me with the nade, dude. They were below storm surge. Their knock was gonna get finished, and they were gonna die.
This is what I'm interested in.
It's our heals. I still have 2 floppers, 3
Like, how did they get in, too? When they're just chilling here. for like a minute.
I have 2 minis.
We can't
Being
build.
held.
Wait till people die and then we'll move in.
So this team goes right.
Yeah.
That team's gonna go like that, I'm guessing.
This guy's sitting behind this bush.
Come on.
No, Ronaldo, come back.
I know. Okay, but look at zone. We're gonna get held by this team, like I predicted.
We have to go, right?
So their tags, game 1, mostly came from Unknown's AUG.
Spray.
Bursting people.
Wait, what the fuck is this, dude?
I hit one so hard. It's too laggy. What is this?
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
really
just
thinking
look
about
at
the
the top
lag
3
here
moving.
when they fight.
He's one.
Hey, Ray, you have 2 push out here.
Did they camp the reboot
Bro,
on
what the
purpose?
fuck is it? You don't.
So laggy. It's too laggy for this.
Yeah, I wasted 6 minis.
Let's go. Come on.
I'm gonna start a Notepad, dude.
This is stupid. Wow, Storm Surge. This is not like this. Like I can't even build.
Alright.
Need to run. Just run.
Yeah, we just need to run.
Dash. We're getting looked at now. Come here. We gotta follow the start.
This is what I have right now. Camp reboot van on purpose.
If we could quad spray one of these guys in the
triple
back,
burst
you
for
probably might
tags.
want to do it.
I'm just popping my flopper fishing, man. Like.
Everybody else is
That
going to be
was
so
Buddha's
scuffed.
team
Like,
getting him up.
we have a lot
Yeah.
of heals and everybody else doesn't. They're going to be even more scuffed than us. Yeah, right here. Spraying these guys. Why?
So that's 60 tags there.
Hold those kids. We're gonna need to hold those kids. Southwest.
Like, can a
Where? Mark it.
can a PC keyboard and mouse player use the AUG like this? You guys think?
Yeah.
Like, is this strat only for controllers? Is this?
Yeah, we're
this
in
is-
diamond circle. I don't know about you guys.
Like, again, like not starting any sort of like
Alright, perfect.
controller debate, right? Because I need to know whether
Alright, I'm going to take storm damage.
this is viable on keyboard and mouse. I can't be like recommending this strat to
Yeah, I
keyboard
there's
and mouse
200,
players when there's
200 brick right
when they
there.
can't pull it off because there's a recoil
I need
difference,
heals.
right? Like I'm curious, like is this possible on keyboard and mouse?
I took the brick. I needed swordfish.
I have here 1 left. That's it.
Only if they're cracked.
Win now.
Yeah, we need to wait.
Why is this team holding us? Are they? No, they are, and they're gonna just sit.
Yeah. I need heals. I need like anything.
Flopper. I have 2 floppers. That's it.
Give me one.
Harrians can
flopper.
do
Alright.
this with an AUG. Okay.
We gotta get in. We have 40 seconds. We're gonna get held.
Go right.
Can we go right?
You have to aim for body shots with the AUG on keyboard and mouse. All right.
Just run.
Okay.
I know. We gotta go for the team behind us.
Yeah.
If you shoot long range.
Not even placing,
So
yo.
body
Yeah,
shots
I
when
know.
you shoot.
Like
from
you don't
long
understand
range.
earlier. I wasn't even.
Holy
We might
shit!
get beat
Don't
here.
don't
get
walk
in.
on each other.
We need to just run. We need to just force it. Come on.
AUG is
Force it.
disproportionately strong on controller, but you can still
Yeah, I know.
make it work on keyboard and mouse. Okay.
We're gonna get naded. This is such a shit position, but this is the only thing we can take.
It's good.
I feel like maybe I have to jump into like an aim course that has an AUG
I'm at almost max.
I'm at 600 plus.
I harpooned so many mats over there.
and like test it out.
Alright, give me.
Hold those kids.
Yo, wait, not 60
Wait,
white,
like-
60 white. He can't build.
Here.
Hold these kids behind us. They can't. Mats over there.
Alright, give me.
Here, I need to pull up my Twitch controls. So slow motion to 25%. Okay, so first shot's on the head, which unfortunately the pausing, but like you guys get the idea. First shot's on the head.
Yo, why not? 60 white. He can't build.
Here.
Hold these kids behind us. They can't. It's so laggy. How do I not kill him, dude? I hit him 64 in the head white after. Quad spray this guy. Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, we need to quad spray people.
Like listen.
You one burst everyone close.
33.
He's knocked. He's right knocked
He's got a AUG too. His teammate.
right there.
So they're
No,
running
Boone is
double
loot.
AUG right now.
He's spraying.
Alright.
Harpoon the other harpoon. Harpoon.
Yeah. Yo, it's not working. It won't let me harpoon it.
So Unknown's main strategy, like everyone's main strategy, my takeaway is they're all running AUGs for tags.
Yeah, I triple headshot at this guy. He's white. I think
like
it's the last guy.
in solos, you run an AUG for a different reason, right? You run an AUG in solos because it's so strong
Alright,
in
we're in zone right here.
solos.
We can just take over this base. Yeah.
But it's just good all around.
We don't have that much heals, do we?
No.
Yeah, we need to just chill.
Did we get?
Did someone
get
tell
that
you
kill
the
over
AUG is
there?
goated? I knew the AUG
Over here,
was
just
good
follow over here. Come to me.
in
Left.
solos. I think everyone knows the AUG
Yo,
is
wait,
goated.
wait, on that soccer skin. That's Coop's team's combo.
But this is like their core Storm
Right to your
Surge
left, yeah, he's
strategy.
trying.
Is the way I'm viewing it.
I don't think
Yeah.
this is the play. I think we should have gone the other way.
Yeah, we could have went middle.
Because other teams have like, they have positioning
This is fucking
strategies,
impossible.
Go up, go up.
right? They have like
Oh, it is.
build outside the congested zone or like a little bit inside the congested zone, set up and get tags. Like the Dubs clip that we saw yesterday. We'll pull it up after this game.
This guy's white. This guy's white on my marker, by the way.
Bro, they have 0 kills and they're 1,000 above.
Yeah.
That's
Yo, spray him,
insane.
Avy. Look at him. Spray him.
We need to get in.
We need to go down. We need to go
Go
down.
down.
We need to go
Jump in the torp, in the torp, in the torp.
Block behind. Block behind.
No, just keep running and then fall.
Yo, right here.
How much of that damage do you think is unknown? At least 500.
Go. No. I'm going back up.
At least 500 of that damage unknown. Minimum.
I have like max. Here. I have.
It's so weird to see
Yeah, I
him
have like.
rotate with
Alright,
low
here.
building.
I dropped you
Yeah, because he's
250
not an
each.
endgame builder. He's like an endgame aimer.
Here. I dropped half of everything.
We just don't have heals, so we need to not get hit.
Yeah. Yo, I knocked the guy on icon. Spray. My marker.
Hey, that's you, Cloud. That's you guys.
Oh, I'm dead. No. I'm one hit. Alright.
Next to us, careful. Right under us. There's focus right now. I'm taking. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So they don't get the zone
Do you have any
pull.
heals?
They're in shambles.
Get that loot.
Alright, I got harpoon it.
Go back up.
You
I
got
got harpoon it, I can
nicely.
harpoon it.
Nice.
No.
Unknown.
And Unknown made a point to like go into endgame with
Yo, where's
10
it?
charges.
Behind you.
Like he made a point to do that. Right? Because when they were in Slurpy, his teammates were fishing, but he was just saving his harpoon grapples.
I have to take a dip. Oh my god. Yeah. I should have done that. I'm stupid. I didn't think they'd still be peeking when they have to rotate. Yo, I just got boxed. No. I'm sorry, Cass. Fuck. Alright, good. Perfect.
You get me, Avery. Stick it. Let's go. I have no mass.
Good pickup.
You guys need to get in.
Yeah, I got a bandage gun.
Nah, it's too far to carry him.
Right next to you.
One HP. I'm getting in. I'm just getting in.
Yo, he died. Right here, there's a flopper. I have a bandage gun.
Placement's coming.
You need metal. I got you metal. Drop metal.
Here. Look at zone.
Go north. Keep going. Hard.
Yeah, I think are we second height?
Look high. Okay, see. No, Avery, keep going.
We're good.
Here, Avery, look behind.
Yes, keep going. Guys, go left.
Do you have AR?
Yeah.
Like the first
Yeah.
moving was very sloppy, dude. But like
Drop him down.
it works for them.
Have any metal.
I mean, it's like what you typically see endgame, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get picks.
I have 150 match.
I knocked the kid. Yo, I hit him white.
Go, drop down.
I dropped down.
I'm getting focused. I'm getting pressure. Knocked one.
Yo, I had to knock another one.
Nice. Let's fucking go.
I dropped
Unknown's
so hard.
insane,
Dropped the
bro.
whole
Like,
floor.
I don't know what else to say.
Hard
Like,
drop.
he's insane. Right? Like every single moving zone, he would get like another pickup, or at least his team would.
Under us. Careful.
Yeah, I'm spraying him.
I have 150 mats only.
Yeah, I knocked 2 of them. I knocked 2 of them.
Kill.
Yo, get the mats. Get the mats.
And he's still alive, right? Which is like so important for this team. That unknown is still alive.
I have floppers on my body. I have floppers.
Yo, it's just us versus side. It's just us versus side. Knocked 1 down. He's 1 shot. He has no mats. He has no mats. Not 1 knocked. What's... Yo, I don't have the mats for this.
That's Calc and Benny, I'm guessing.
Oh. Wait, what? No, we're not top 2. We're not top 2.
Are we not?
No, we're not top 2.
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You got it.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Top 2. Get the mats.
Stay alive, stay alive.
Right under us. Careful. I mean, right over us.
Yeah, I'm spraying him.
I have 150 mats only.
Yeah, I knocked 2 of them. I knocked 2 of them.
Kill.
Dubs and Nego.
Yo, get the mats. Get the mats.
And then somewhere around here, Zexro starts W King.
Nice, nice. Nice, good shit, good shit.
Somewhere around here, Zexro starts W King.
Yo, it's just us versus side. It's just us versus side. Knocked 1 down. He's 1 shot.
Right?
He has no mats. He has
Yeah.
no mats. Not 1 knocked.
No, it's farther back.
Fucking go. It's fucking
On top.
I think it's farther back, like somewhere around here, maybe. Okay. So it's like right here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get picks.
So Zexro's team has height.
I have 150 mats.
I knocked again. I knocked again.
Zexro was like in the back of Storm trying to get picks and gets knocked by Unknown, who was like looking back.
Kid.
Yeah.
Yo, I hit him. Wait.
Moving on to game 2. I'm gonna watch it from the beginning because the comms are important too.
You got sniped in the
He
snipe.
always goes there. He always goes there.
I did. Got sniped in the
Hey, be
snipe.
careful, careful.
And the reason we're going like we're speed running his VOD or whatever is because I want to look at other stuff in the actual replays,
It was a mile away from me.
right? I want to
My chat
watch
was like, what the
what
fuck?
Zexro's team strategy was too
Yeah, I know.
as well, because they're consistent in every single finals.
It was a headshot too. Pretty sure.
How long have I been working with Tifu? Since Trios.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime, man.
Yeah, since Trios with all of them.
Yeah, pumps are tags are definitely better as like a spray gun than pumps, cause the lag.
Yeah.
You'll hear Ronaldo say Unknown is a priority to keep him alive. I'm assuming because it's just fragging and bullet. Yeah, like it's like protect the president, right? Protect Unknown. Because you get them in endgame. It's like Kanata, right? You get them endgame and they'll frag out or they'll clutch.
Perfect. I got an RPG.
I don't know how fair it is to like watch Unknown's
I'm gonna
game
use this RPG
like
for my
perspective,
game.
because
Grab an RPG myself.
I also want to know what's going on with the other teammates.
No, I got attacked.
Remember to
But
watch
like
out for
obviously
blue
he's
monsters.
putting in the majority of the damage on the squad. I'm assuming, right?
I have 3 minis and
Have I reviewed Tifu's VOD yet? Maybe I do that, maybe I don't. I'm not sure. But we're gonna maybe we watch it just to see what we can learn from like mistakes.
Can you drop it?
But I'd rather learn from like people that survived Storm Surge and got top placement,
Just trying not
and
to get tagged by
then
them.
I don't know. Maybe at another time we watch the Tifu VOD. Not sure. But again, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're watching the squad Storm Surge strategies that played out. I know that we all know that squads isn't going to be a thing in the future,
See you then.
but it's a really good case study to watch because Storm Surge is so much harder in squads than any other game mode. So if you apply these strategies to any other game mode, it should work, right? Like running double AUG in duos, for example, which is coming up this month, will be a viable strategy.
Jonathan, say something.
Camping reboot vans, viable strategy. Like the strategies are applicable to all game modes. Sorry, I'm still waking up.
There's so many holes.
But
Alright, so I have
Yeah.
slurpfish minis.
if anything, like squads is probably the best mode to study Storm Surge in because the thresholds are so much higher.
I dropped the harpoon. Someone
How do you get 2 AUGs in though?
I know it's fish.
They've talked about upgrading
I
too,
wanna use it
right?
for fishing, and we need to use that for like.
Like you can upgrade a blue famas to an AUG.
Cone it, block it, make sure no one can see it.
There's 2 floppers in.
In
three
duos
minis
that
over
might
here,
be
somebody can
tougher.
I'm
Duos that might be tougher to upgrade it. Squads, I feel like it's more doable.
I know.
Because you have 4 people farming for the upgrade. What do you mean by squads won't be a thing in the future? In the near future, because we'll have solo cash cups and we'll have duos, right? And maybe they switch it to another mode, right? They did trios to squads, now they're doing duos, maybe they do solos, like we don't know. But for the foreseeable future, squads won't be a thing. Squads is over until there's another announcement.
I'll upgrade my famas twice. So
It's 150.
Okay, so
150, so I need
I'll
400
upgrade my
points.
green FAMAS
I'm
twice.
fine with that. I'm fine with that. It's fucking worth it.
It's worth it.
Especially with the lag, nobody can build.
Blue RPG with only 2 extra rockets, or should I carry like?
So what do you call here? Purple pistol.
There's a hole here. Can you push it out?
No.
Just
I have
get a
RPG, I'm
rocket.
dropping my sniper.
Use the harpoon. We have 2.
No, carry heals instead of.
There's one
We have RPG. Carry heals instead of the RPG. Cause like we're gonna need them. We're definitely gonna need them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
so
we already have RPG.
Yeah, we already have RPG.
that's a
Carry heals.
sub point.
RPG over
That's a sub
heals,
point.
Yeah.
Considering how laggy it is.
I'm already
So-
stacking 6 minutes
I
into
think we should. It's fine.
This is their main Storm Surge strategy here. Doing an AUG and upgrading it if it's not a purple AUG.
I just think that it goes.
And they say it's worth it because in the lag, no one can build.
4 floppers. Oh yes. Attack.
Tell me if you find it better than a great axe.
Oh, there's a green one right here.
There's a blue pump right there. You can maybe upgrade.
They got so many heals from their landing spots. That's true too.
We should upgrade on it.
There's a harpoon right here, unknown. If you got it.
Can't do your FAMAS, but
Yeah. Upgrading is definitely worth it. We have zone. I'm just saying, if somebody wants it, they can upgrade it.
There's 3 more minis right here. Another slurpfish right here.
Fuck it, I'll just
Right, so
take
like
an upgrade instead of a.
landing Slurpy means you can save all your heals because you use the water.
More important, I'm tripping.
And then
how many
Guys,
floppers
eat some
do we have?
mushrooms. Or
this allows you to do like risky plays,
I have 4 floppers,
like
3
stand in the
slurpfish.
open for
Extra
tags.
slurpfish right here.
Shit, I'm grabbing that slurpfish.
It's also
Do you
true.
have floppers?
No, I don't. There's an extra flopper here.
And then
There's
none
like
of these have
80 floppers somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna go stack floppers. I'm grabbing my slip.
How to get end game kills in solos? Always get good placement, but never get end game kills. You should just watch like Kanata and Unknown's gameplay, right? Like their trap plays, their like edit down plays, edit someone into your box someone up,
Just rotate to mid.
trap them,
Like edge
Yeah.
zone. Right?
go to head of zone, look back with an AUG, and spray
I'm
everyone
gonna upgrade
coming
my
towards you.
arsenal.
I'm ready to leave. Let's just start.
Those are probably the top 3.
I'm gonna keep in a match. Like I just.
Okay. I just don't want to edge storm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, well, snipers, did they do
I got 4
snipers for
floppers, 6
tags?
minis, 3 big pots.
Here, I'm gonna open up a VOD while
Die with this.
Did you record that last game?
No, I'm just gonna pull it off my stream.
I have another slurpfish here.
this game 2. Let's watch that.
Unknown. Ooh.
So here he upgrades his AUG
Yeah,
twice,
that-
right?
That came in clutch. That came in clutch. All right.
I have another slurpfish here.
Upgrades it once to blue and then once again to a purple.
I have a purple tack and a fucking gold
He's got no
tack.
mats, but he's got zone. Let's fast forward.
I'm gonna die with all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They got like max slurp
Team
fish.
behind us, were you not?
It's gonna be hard to get a position. If we're basing up on a lower elevated level, we're gonna get naded and focus hard. But it's gonna be so hard for me to put us in a good position, considering there's this many people left.
Who's
So we
talking?
just gotta run and
Is it
hope that we
Ronaldo?
can get a spot.
Is Ronaldo the IGL?
We'll see. I wanna. We need to like 3-2-1 someone that.
Because Avery's the.
Not all though.
I see people east.
That's
they got
Avery.
sniped at, they're getting ramped up. They're probably gonna get.
Yeah.
naded.
You could get tags. You get tags.
No, he jumped.
Okay, so Ronaldo's carrying sniper.
Get sniped the back.
No, dude, it's so
So
close.
double AUG
I should have grabbed the fucking harpoon gun.
sniper. Honestly,
It's pissing me off because how close.
I don't
it
know
is.
how big of a deal Storm Surge will be in duos.
We need to base. Listen, if we're not gonna get Storm Surge right now, we need to base near someone.
The shotgun,
I got tagged
AUG,
twice.
sniper, like someone
Alright, so we
heal,
have 2
heal,
minutes to
right?
get about 400, 300
That should
damage.
probably be the
You have to find a way. There's no in between.
the duos loadout, and then
They're
RPG
just gonna
somewhere.
box up. That's what's happening.
everyone's
previous
phased.
shots.
That's
Shotgun,
Dude,
I can't
oh
build.
my God, what
AUG,
the fuck is this?
RPG,
We're too much in the open.
heal, right?
We're so
This is
much
probably
in the
gonna be the duo loadout, right?
open. Wanna go all the way left on the node?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm finding
And
a way
then-
to get Storm
I'm gonna eat
Surge.
these
I'm not.
mushrooms.
I'm not.
Then
sitting
maybe
back
it's like
until
double
I get
RPG,
tags,
right?
Even
Yeah.
if it costs me my
Go ahead,
life.
Go ahead.
We have double RPG. You trade out the sniper for the RPG.
Double tank, nice.
Heal up, and
Harpoon over sniper. Yeah, yeah, true.
I still want us to get naded. Because this team 144 is gonna hold us
dude, I
hard.
swear to God, what the fuck is this?
Hey, you're going right into a base.
I'm with her now.
That's so annoying.
Team below.
Come with her now, come with her now.
Right there, this guy.
I'm with you.
They're about to need us. They're about to
Do you
need
think
this team.
Slurp is a new retail?
They're
Like
holding nades and getting in
when
position.
retail
Yeah,
had
they're nading this team.
zombies or whatever? Yeah,
Yeah.
Gotta get tags on the guys getting naded.
definitely.
We need
I mean,
tags.
yeah, I mean,
Avery, it's risky.
it's the only place on the map where you can conserve all your shield,
I need to get out of there. I'm fine.
other than Craggy.
Knocked! Right here!
Yo.
290!
Go straight, Ronskin. Get
So
out of
they're
there, get out of there.
taking this fight.
Nice.
Nice hitting RPG. Oh, another team I need help.
Holy shit.
Ron's getting aggro.
I don't know, is this a new team or is this a solo?
We're chilling. Hard mats.
Right here. I hit this guy.
Why
100.
did they
I'm backing
decide to
up.
push this?
Guys, come to me.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Come to me. I have so many extra mats.
I'm gonna back this up to see why
They're holding nades and getting.
Come with her now,
why they
What the fuck
push
is
this guy.
Up and down.
Right, so here they're like rotating.
I still want
There's
us
a
to
guy
get
holding them.
Because this team 144 is gonna hold us
Dude, I
hard.
swear to God, what the fuck is this?
Hey, you're going right into a base.
I'm with her now.
Hell 2 doesn't work. I like how he tested it.
Come with her now.
Right there, this guy.
I'm with you.
They're about to need us. They're about to need this team. They're holding nades and getting in position. Yep, they're nading this team.
Naded them?
Okay, so they got naded.
Guys getting naded. We need tags.
Avery, it's risky to box fight.
It's risky to box
I need to
fight.
get out of there. I'm fine.
So Avery started box fighting these guys.
Yo.
290.
So the call came in, we need tags. So Avery started box fighting the guy. Got a knock.
Nice.
So they opened up the fight with that knock.
Oh, another team I need help.
Holy shit.
Then they were getting like focused by a bunch of other people. Unknown's out in the open, bro.
Avery knocked one.
I got my
We're here. We're chilling. Hard mats.
Right here. I hit this guy 100. I'm backing up.
Force a fight. I know they're forcing a fight.
Guys, come to me.
Yeah, I'm coming.
It's amazing
Come to me.
how he just gets away with this.
I'm using all my mats.
Yeah, use.
He's just out in the open hoping someone peeks him so that he can fog him.
I'm still good.
Oh, wait, fuck. Never mind.
Good knock.
Nice, bro. I
Way
got
above.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Seems like they got lucky, to be honest. I mean, there's some strategy involved here, I'm sure.
back up. Expand a little.
Like, you don't just win. You don't just wake up and win.
We're so above Storm Surge. We don't even need a peek.
I got a 290 snipe, so we're chilling.
Seems like they got lucky with Storm Surge at least.
Don't open. Do not open.
So they killed.
If I
They didn't get a kill, but they got a lot of knock or a lot of tags.
this team's open.
Off of
They
that
just got
fight.
triple naded. I'm spraying. Wait, I knocked him.
Okay. So where do I start? I'm gonna put this farther down and do Storm Surge Strats. Maybe I should do like a Google document. Would you guys rather see a Google Doc than this ghetto thing? Spray AUG while people are getting naded. Use a notepad. Wow, are you Bala? No, but this is also like good to have, right?
I'm sprayed.
Wait, where's the thing? According to Gradient, I am Bala.
Below, he fell down. He got finished.
So that's another one.
Alright, I need AR ammo.
3 extra minis.
Here's 100.
Can I use this big pot? I'm gonna.
And we're just
carries minis.
the thing right now is like in comp, I feel like there isn't a document listing all the different strategies,
5 slurp.
which I'd like to put it all into a formal document.
Yo, 29 white.
We gotta focus on getting in more. It's very elevated.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Alright. Yo, is that free loot?
Listen, before we move, no, we can't go for it.
Yeah,
Before
alright,
we
yeah.
move, the team above us is gonna shoot us, so build, just build. Trust me. Just follow me. We need to get up somehow.
Build out the soft mats. Build out the soft mats.
We don't
Yeah,
want to
so-
get under them.
Careful, those kids right there.
We might have to chill. We might have to just chill here.
Okay.
That's kind of cool that Ronaldo was the IGL
They're
because
too close to nade us unless somebody bases a.
he has this
Yo,
is his
what
first
the
time being in
I'm
IGL
holding turbo. I know. I'm holding turbo build. I'm just.
You're in wood, that's bad.
because
We can't move right now.
Ronaldo,
6 people have to die, but if it goes up,
I'm giving you a 50,
which was
Yo, this right.
Glitch
they're gonna focus us. We need to move.
and Heart
I just expand our base like on this edge of the mountain and we're vibing.
and Glitch was IGL in trios,
I'm at 3, 2, 4.
and then
Holy
I guess
crap, that's
Ronaldo
still
picked
there.
up IGL in
this guy's
here
at this
in
loot.
squads.
That
So I
is
don't
still
know
right
if
there.
he doesn't really have IGL experience,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
somehow
it's
like he
base
won
up.
his first
They're gonna see it.
IGL like
Alright,
major tournament,
hard hold people.
I'm just saying.
or he won his first major tournament IGLing. That's nuts.
Here. Okay, go.
Here's 100. I only have 100 left after that, so.
Okay, I'm gonna split you 50 here. Fuck. So laggy.
So I think Storm Surge strategies will change.
What's your max?
Storm
What's
Surge
your
is gone.
max?
For winter
I'm 505.
duos, no, I think
Save our mats. We need
I
to
think
save our mats, 'cause
everything that worked in squads should be applicable to duos.
rotating's gonna be really hard.
To be honest.
Wait, not right there.
Nice. Spray.
Wait, no, his teammate's already up the mountain. I'm going for it. Trust me.
Go for the loot.
Base, use mats. Yeah. I'm coming. Avery, stay here.
They're coming down, I think.
Yo, he's stuck. I don't wait.
I don't care, but it's not
Yeah. I killed him.
Get the finish, get the loot and leave.
Alright. Done?
Yes, I'm clipping this, right? Like Storm Surge example
I'm
one.
505.
4. We don't have a hard.
This guy's wait, not.
Alright.
I'm
We just need to
3-2-2.
save our
This is
mats.
just
We need to save
pretty obvious, but I'm just gonna clip it so I have it internally.
the extra mats. No, the extra mats.
There's extra mats. There's extra.
Kids rotating.
I have like a
Extra metal
Discord
wood.
like for my own private notes, and then like when people ask me questions, I just send them clips.
Dude, he was.
Like if someone ever asks me like, yeah, why would we run double AUG in duos for Storm Surge, and I just send them that clip.
Like that kid, he wanted to go get his revived teammates, and he got stuck on the edge of the mountain, just sliding up and down, and he couldn't move.
Get in. Come
Yeah.
up.
I'm trying to get a beam.
It's kind of like evidence, right?
And if I get knocked, that team can't even push us. It's only okay. It's good.
Have aim assist for duos, okay? Yes, sir.
Chilling. We gotta hope that zone goes far. We need the zone to go far, because if it's above us,
Just plug it in, bro. Like you're a pro, dude. You can afford a controller. Just plug it in.
Dude, we have
Plug it in until endgame.
that's perfect. We want zone to go here.
Yeah, we wanted.
Can I join the Discord? Nah, it's just like my own Discord.
If we go here, this team's base.
It's just for me. Like it's me and like one other dude.
Go above?
Yeah, they might leave.
Like from northwest, like above this.
You think double controller will work in duos? Why not?
Wait, they're
Yeah.
fighting. You're right there.
Let's move now.
people north of us,
Yo, hey,
Careful.
we got sniped. Avery.
I got beam. I need to heal.
Hey, you got sniped by that other team. Knocked off. I headshotted one.
Wait, you guys can't leave.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
here.
with Ronaldo. I'm with Ronaldo.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
like-
following you. Yo, I just got RPG. This guy's pushing me. I hit him.
That almost happened
I
in
hit him
slow
for like
motion.
100 plus.
Just heal.
Can't leave.
Yeah, I'm here.
This happened like in slow
I'm
motion.
just following you. Yo, I just got RPG. This guy's
I don't
pushing
know if
me.
it's because of the lag.
I hit him.
Beam, I think.
I hit him for like
So like the
100
amount
plus.
of damage Unknown puts out is just on another level, dude. Like I'm pretty sure Unknown by himself can get all the tags a squad needs.
Get out of here. We
You
need
guys
to
need
go.
to come
Like
up
just
here.
Unknown
Yeah.
alone.
Like,
Trying to come up.
no matter what, you have to.
I am
Come on.
up.
Good.
Dude, that's so bad.
We're gonna get held hard.
Like I did a thing for like heats,
We're gonna be
right?
good.
No, I said
There's
me
a
find it.
team already rotating that way.
Hey, go left.
Go,
Ronaldo's already gone.
go right. Look at Ron. Ron's position is
Yeah.
perfect.
Team next to us on the right.
Yes, I know. This is all theirs. Careful.
I think we should have went left.
Yeah, we should have went.
I made this for heats.
I don't even know I'm getting.
Let me
hit from.
pause this real quick. I made this for heats to see how much storm surge you would need to be above the threshold, right? High Sky died early, so he didn't get any tags. But if I did this for Unknown, I feel like Unknown's damage output alone, right? If this was Unknown, would be enough to put the team above. Like, I'm pretty sure.
I'm chilling. Behind me. Just chill. Yeah, there's a team behind us.
There's a team inside the house.
No, inside the house.
Non-circle.
DM me the recoil test.
You can go left.
I'm in. Get to me.
Ronaldo's in.
I'll check it out.
We have so many heals.
Avery made a hard tarp at my marker.
Yeah, no.
I'm above Ronaldo right now.
Spray these guys. They're getting sprayed.
Right, knock off one shield.
Do I think being center zone is the best position in duos? Playing edge and seeing where zone will play.
Right below.
Two different play styles.
Nah, they killed him. Alright, yo, he had a harpoon. I'm getting the harpoon.
What was Benny doing?
They already took it, I think.
No, behind us.
He must have been so shambles that he tried to like break into a tarp to sneak through.
I have 0
Yo,
to
I'm at the harpoon this 300 brick. I mean this brick, whatever amount.
I need the brick.
It was only 20 brick.
300 break.
Right here.
They're fighting up on
Right
my
over here.
level.
Over here.
Fighting up on my level.
Spray. No.
Pure Matt's edge more risky, that's right.
No.
Bro, the hitboxes are so bad. Let me back this up.
No.
So slow it down. So he misses because he's a little bit to the right. But this one feels right on him. I guess he was always like a little to the right.
No.
And he kind of gives up. But yeah, the hitbox to harpoon someone in is so small. It's so weird too.
Alright, I got blue. I got my harpoon's out of charges.
Alright, we need to go up.
Wait.
Come
Wait.
up to my thing.
Focus on moving. Come here.
I'm going in Ronaldo.
Right there. Knocked another one.
Nice. Get the finish.
Got the
Oh,
finish.
this is
He's getting sprayed by a whole team. I'm about to finish
this is
him.
insane.
I know.
Your thing is pre-edited.
I know it is. We gotta go past these kids. Go down. I think.
Like unknown is the person to study for Storm Surge.
Nice.
Like there's no one better to study.
So many loot. Wait, I need
Tarp in. We have to tarp in, no matter what.
I know. Go, use mats. Guys, go.
Maybe someone in the EU that I don't know about.
Ew.
Max.
Alright, I'm using all my mats.
Yeah, get it. Get the fucking.
No non-controller can do this.
I'm gonna hold kids.
Oh no, focus on getting in. Look how low.
No, this kid got knocked. No, he was one hit.
Bro, maybe you just need
Right there. Spray him.
you need an L2 on the squad. Who knows? Like,
Team's behind us.
right?
Right there. Wow.
This team did really well to like early on.
No.
No, they needed to give unknown the AUG for this. So they were smart about like taking advantage of that.
But I didn't hear them take the wall.
The res. As long as you can get the
Yeah,
res.
we got the res. Do we have floppers? Alright, perfect.
I have 6 slurpfish, bro.
All my heals. Give me a slurp fishes.
Okay, yeah.
Drop 2 slurpfish.
Drop me one slurpfish, Ron.
Innocent and Assault aren't nearly on this level. Are they on Legacy?
Metal, that's all I have.
Are Innocent and Assault on Legacy?
You guys are in his zone.
It goes far, it goes really far.
Alright, start tarping.
We need to look.
Yeah, they are.
Avery.
Innocent and Assault are linear. I'm getting two different answers.
Just follow me. Fuck. Everyone's gonna be focused on rotating. Just go, follow me.
Yeah. Focus. Right next to us. Oh shit.
I mean, to his credit, Unknown has crazy aim on mouse and keyboard
Oh,
too.
Wall's behind you.
No one's denying that.
Thank you.
Come to me.
He's honestly just like a gifted gamer. I'm not even capping.
Wait. Nice.
Nice guy above us.
I got RPG down.
Because he can pick up mouse and keyboard and still do well on that too.
No, I just got the. I got Aries.
I need mats to tarp. I need mats.
Here, I have all my
I
mats.
only have a little bit.
Yo, I need heals. I need slurpfish and minis.
I have a slurpfish here.
So if they're on linear, they're done. I don't know, because the reason Unknown does so well in squads as well is because he's not the one tarping. He can't tarp. He can't do well in a solo major tournament
Avery got a kill.
because his tarps on
We
Legacy
haven't
aren't
gotten a
clean.
placement, Kaz. We haven't gotten a placement. Just get placement. If you can.
Alright, so Unknown goes down early here
We haven't
in
got water.
the endgame rotation, which means that their strongest fragger
That's top
went
eight,
down.
top eight.
Cavs has to clutch.
Don't go to water. Ah! Do you see it? Yeah. Top 6, let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
so Kaz clutched out placement.
Let's go.
Alright.
40 points, 40 points. Let's go.
What's his Twitter DM?
Let's fucking go, Kaz.
Let's fast forward to the next game. While I open up this Twitter
Well,
DM.
just focus on your job.
Definitely not coming.
Yeah, they're not dumb enough to do that.
They have no need to do that. They're uncontested. So, in a pretty good spot.
Okay, so I'm not sure if this is an accurate test or not, but let's see it. It's kind of scuffed. Oh, I did this before, like back in the day. This test. This is a recoil test I used to do back in the day. Right. The more like middle window edits. If it has a lot of recoil, the ones in the back will get hit a lot more.
Hold on.
I'm not too sure what's going on. It's kind of poor quality. So this is mouse and keyboard, I'm guessing. Oh. Oh. Yeah. So he's saying recoil's way up here. And then this is keyboard and mouse. And then this is controller. All right, so he starts at, okay, so he lines up his crosshair to the bottom, right? Even test, right? There's no, you line it up to the bottom or whatever. You aim right here. This is a recoil test. You aim right here. You line up your crosshair right on the line, and then you see how much higher the recoil goes. So this is controller. No, this is mouse. So this is mouse. I'm confused. And he plugs in the controller.
Hold on, what the fuck?
This is by ADSing. Okay. Okay, so this is by ADSing, then this is by hipfire. So this is mouse. This is hipfire mouse. And then we switch over to the controller. And on the controllers, like right at the top window on keyboard. Okay. So on controller, the recoil hipfire is right here. And on mouse, it's right here. Biased? You mean the metal in the back? I think this is pretty... This is not biased. Oh, I'm playing? Okay, he's capping. So this is the recoil test, controller and mouse, right? That we've talked about. This isn't mouse and keyboard, console, L2 is dumb debate, right? These are facts, factual, you know, tests that you can try at home to see the difference. The recoil on controller is better than on mouse and keyboard. So that we're operating under facts. That's why I asked, like, is the AUG strat possible? So this is mouse and keyboard, ADSing. Is the AUG strat possible on mouse and keyboard is what I want to know. I don't even own the controller, bro. I can't do any of these tests. I should probably order one.
Hold on, what the fuck?
It's been tested forever. That's right. Like everyone knows about this. This is a different test than I've seen though. Like Resprit did something different. Yeah. So on mouse and keyboard, the center dot was up here. This is mouse and keyboard right there. And then on controller, you barely move, which is a huge advantage. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Me.
Pretty interesting stuff.
Just go to the, like the left or the right.
So yeah, that's why I asked. Like when I see did I save the clip? Yeah, I mean you guys know what I'm talking about.
He's gonna beam me if he gets something.
When I see Unknown hits those AUG triple burst body shots, that's why I asked myself, like, is this even possible on mouse and keyboard? Can I recommend this to like Kanata and Clicks as a viable Storm Surge strategy? It's the thought in the back of my head. Did you see Dub's clip? Yeah, I did.
Doesn't matter. Just get to your mats, go with the
Holy fuck.
All right, game 3. Let's see if we learn one more thing. After this game, I might just hop into other VODs.
Doesn't own Frenzy.
Oh, they're talking about the liquid beef.
Damn, Tez is really getting wiped by the other team.
Who?
Looks like Inspire doesn't own Frenzy.
Defend the farm.
This team is
Nice,
contested.
Spirit, thank you.
I was in a voice chat with them earlier. They're like, we're getting contested by dog shitters. It's 3 points.
Nice.
I'm like, bro, I told you not to do that, and they're fucking doing it anyway.
What do I mean by the AUG strategy? Yeah, so we were talking about this earlier.
I think I'm gonna fish. I'm not gonna have much.
Should save this.
Oh, looks like Inspire does own Frenzy.
Do you win?
I'm not. I just saw Arab kill 2 people, and they killed somebody earlier. I'm pretty sure. Look at the people left alive. It's not that much.
Yeah. So this.
Play a lot for Storm Surge, or we're gonna need a lot of Storm Surge.
Yeah, last game was 95 still.
I just got a natural ult. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
So this right here, number 2.
I don't have a fishing rod.
Everyone gives our more stats. Kids griefs each other.
Yeah, when Storm Surge comes on, there's so many free kills. I like it when it's stacked. If you have a controller player on your squad like me and you're always above, it's just like free kills for you.
Yeah. So this was the
Where's
main.
fishing spot here? There's
This is
no
the main
actual
strategy in this squad right here, right? Like, give Unknown the AUG,
odds. I don't even have
and let
a
him
KO
triple
yet.
body shot tag people, no matter the range. And we'll talk about this later, right? Because, like, is this even possible on mouse and keyboard? That's what I want to know, you know?
You start
Thank you
fishing
for the
fast.
prime.
I'm not getting any Slurpy. I'm just
Shiny, by the way, thank you for that clip. Thank you for doing that test for us. I appreciate that.
Mini?
Take the fly. Yeah. I'm coming around. I'm picking you up.
Yeah, so Unknown, where did Unknown get the AUG from? Did he loot it? I think he looted it. Yeah, so you got
I
the
just
AUG.
got a natural ult. Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. I don't
So
have a
they're,
fishing rod. I like
they're
it.
hype about that.
Take all that, your extra. Avery.
Now they're fishing all this. This is such a nasty
Okay.
drop, dude. Like,
Need a lot of right?
No.
you get all these fishing holes, it's so broken.
Hurry up. Look at this dude. Like,
What's our heals?
it's gonna be. Because we have to go now. We have to.
Alright, so
4 floppers to Slurpfish.
We need to claim this airdrop now. I'm gonna snipe it.
If a team comes.
So I think.
yeah, so they have 0 tags as of right now. What do they do for tags?
We don't
Let's back it
have
up.
We just need to get in. We're gonna get focus heavy.
The zone is really not cool with
Alright.
us right now.
I have 16 tags.
got
16
tags?
tags.
60, yeah.
Oh, 60.
60 or 16, sorry.
60.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
There's also a boat right here we could take.
So they got 60 from unknown tagging people with Yogg.
And
This,
It seems
dude, this
to our
is
left.
really, this is gonna be fucked. Listen, if we go left, that exact thing, the Megas team and all them, like, they rotate through there, I'm pretty sure.
standing still, east. You can snipe him.
Trying to snipe.
We're all
Right
banding
now.
hard.
Who's
Hit it!
taking?
110, 110, 110!
Nice.
They get the sniper.
Need to focus on getting in.
3 people died. Knocked.
110, 110!
Nice.
Nice.
Let's fucking go, dude.
I'm so good at sniping.
Yeah, so Ronaldo carries sniper.
I just hit him white, 20 white.
Yeah, no.
We don't want to get naded.
I know, I'm in a bush. They can't see me. Revive me.
Go left a bit more now.
Fuck, if I was outside the...
Nah, we don't want bridge team.
If I wasn't-
We'll play edge.
No,
If I wasn't in a bush, my aim assist would have knocked him.
They're the only one who has a long
Alright. That's the white guy. That's the white guys. They're getting naded.
So those two snipes and all these like AUG tags.
White one, knocked one, knocked one.
That's what's getting them up.
Alright. He's dead. I finished. I got the finish. I got the finish. They're already on his
Alright.
loot.
Alright, we're good. We're perfect on Storm.
I think we've taken away enough from that. I want to know their endgame loadouts. Leaving Slurpy. Like once they start rotating out, what does their inventory look like? So these two are still looting, I think. Yeah, they're done looting. So this is their endgame loadouts. Do we clip this? How do I even... You know what I can do? I can do a Gyazo or whatever. Alright, so this is unknown. Nice. This is oh no. Shit. Fucked up. So that was unknown. This is Avery. What's up, Donnie? Nerd stream. You're a nerd. Nerd. Got him. Gyazo. Then we need Ronaldo's, right? Okay. So leaving Slurpy, Ronaldo has the sniper, bunch of slurpfish. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They leave Slurpy with 10 slurpfish. Bro. Eight floppers. 10 slurpfish. 8 floppers. $12 minis. $5 bigs. That's insane. All right. Moving on from the heals. We got the AUG. They gave him the pistol for like the small ammo, I'm assuming. And everyone has... And Ronaldo has like a god loadout. it's interesting, right? Because unknown gets the tack. So the fragger gets the tack. And the secondary fragger gets the pump. And he also gets the snipe. Right? So this is probably this is probably the ideal duo loadout right here. What Ronaldo has and then what unknown has. Maybe you swap this out for something. Right? This is probably the ideal duo loadout right now. To be honest. Yeah, 100%. This is what you're gonna run duos. Let me copy this. Yeah. I'm gonna save this in my like note-taking Discord. But yeah. Actually, maybe I should make a command. Harpoon save lives, late game no cap. Yeah, I don't know why they're not running harpoon. The harpoon would go here. Harpoon would go here. In this slot, I feel like. Or RPG. Or swap out the sniper for an RPG endgame or something, you know? But yeah, I don't know. This slot is your other item slot. So where's my notepad? Player 1 load out. Player 2 load out. Nice. And I'll figure out a way to share this doc with everyone. I should save this. All right. Yeah, so we said we were gonna move on from there. Who else streamed? They didn't stream. We're gonna start watching Zexro, Calc, Vinny. We're gonna start watching the boys and see what they did. They landed Craggy, which same thing, right? Like they land Craggy, so they get the. We'll watch them back. Who should we watch? Zexro has more clout. We'll watch Zexro for the clout. That's how it works. How can one get into coaching? You just start coaching people. Craggy's hard for Storm Surge. Yeah, it is. What am I watching? Was he expecting to get Orchard? This is a throw and a half. Zay, what are you doing, bro? You're looking the wrong way, brother. Alright, anyways. What was this play, bro? Was he expecting to get it for free? Yeah, this was weird. I'm guessing, yeah, so they waited for him to get here before they started popping shield. Just smart. So yeah, just off the rip, like... Right? Most of the teams that did well had that natural shield that saves them their inventory. what we didn't see from Unknown's gameplay that I'm looking for in Zexro's Macwood squad, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I should call it Macwood squad so that like Zexro doesn't get an ego. Right? Macwood squad. What I want to find from their gameplay is how they did their Storm Surge strat, because I'm expecting, since they don't have the controller on their team, they can't do the Yogg strat really. At least I feel like they can't. So I'm expecting them to play positioning more so than. And Craggy is a really hard place to get Storm Surge stacks from too, right? So they must be doing something right, right? So they leave over here. They start leaving with like how much left, right? Fast forward some. They leave with 1:40 left, and they got the zone, mind you. They got the zone and they leave with like 1:40 left. So let's leave with. Wait, is zone closing? No, this rotation's ass. Never mind. I thought the zone wasn't even closing yet. That's not even a note. Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was the blue timer, not the purple timer. So they have a very slow rotate. No tags. They're on the northern border, uncongested side. What do they do from here to get tags? Who are they tagging up? I'm guessing they're tagging up the other Pleasant team that's like over here. Shooting. Guessing it's gotta be Macwood. Alright, Macwood has the sniper, Calc has the RPG, bandage gun. Yeah, so the major like damage output item right now is like the sniper on Macwood's thing and like nade RPGs. Okay. So they beam those guys, right? And then they nade them. They don't get any tags from the nades. They overbuild using wood. They're a little bit above somehow. So I don't know who to call it. Like, is this the liquid strat, right? Where you like set up edge and you like shoot, or you kind of gatekeep everyone coming in. Someone called it the liquid strat, but I don't know what to call it. But that was definitely what Chap does. Now they got... Is no one seeing them? Hello? Did no one see them coming? Oh, they slept. They slept, bro. They were all farming and they didn't see the team roll up on them. Which is the risk. This is what happens when you do the strat, right? Like, especially like Center Island. The whole reasoning behind like even positioning here is the fact that you can hold these guys and keep them from like coming on your head. But these guys were like all farming and no one stayed up. And then they got rolled up on. So they threw the strat. Yeah, so now they have to take like a full-blown fight. Sounds like a paintball fight on fast forward. I can slow it down, but like, it's not like we're, I don't know, like, we're just trying to speed run through the VODs, right? Because we have so much information to go through. So that's Gamper and Boyle's team. So now they're in this position because no one stayed up. Right, they're rotating storm fighting. Fast forward. Luckily, they're not getting held, right? Actually, yeah, they are getting held by Dubs and Mega. So the fact that no one stayed up there just threw their entire game. I think this is a game where they were like being storm held the entire time. I mean, they got their tags though, so. We held them, then got held. Yeah. Where were you? Yeah. That's what happens. I'll watch Adonis. That's a good one to watch. It's a common mistake to like, it's something a lot of people do badly. We're gonna watch Adonis for a little bit. Okay, so you guys are holding them. You're in circle and you're holding them. Super chilling. You get a care package. Chilling. Right? And then here you don't get zone. Right? So here. I'm guessing what you said is you tried to hold these guys instead of rotating in, then holding. Right? Which is something I see a lot. That gets people killed. I'm guessing that's what he said. I'm not sure though. Oh no, it was something different. Because you guys are rotating, but you're... We were low on surge. Okay. So I'm guessing, I don't know why you guys rotated over here. I don't know if you guys streamed. I would have loved to hear the comms. Were you guys rotating over here to like try to tag them up still? Right? So like instead of like going straight in, you guys wanted to maybe get here to like tag them up? Oh, the call was that the rotate this way was free. I think maybe this is free. I don't know. This might have been free too. Let's check. So that's you guys here. Yeah. You guys should I don't know, taken the ridge. This gives you some tiles for free. mean, it's all hindsight, right? But yeah, I see this ridge and I think that's kind of nice. I don't know. This isn't a good game to watch Zexro's team. Let's watch a game where they won. Yeah, so they actually, oh my god. Let's go back. I want to watch game one. Game one's the hardest for tags. So I'd like to watch game one. So for everyone tuning into the stream, we're kind of doing like a, we're watching different case studies. We watched Unknown, right? Whose main strategy for Storm Surge was like get Unknown and AUG and then let him tear people apart. Let Unknown tear people apart using the AUG. That was a known strategy. And now we're moving on to Macwood's team. And we're going to see, because they don't have the L2 on their team. So their strategy's going to be more about positioning. So we're going to see what exactly they did with their positioning for Storm Surge tags. And again, like we know that squads isn't going to be a thing in the near future, and no squads events have been announced, but squads is probably the best game mode to study for Storm Surge because the thresholds are so much higher than in any other, you know, game mode. Like I was talking to like Cease, and he told me DreamHack needed like 100 damage to be above the Storm Surge threshold, right? So because of the nature of like having just 4 players on your team, and you need 4 players worth of Storm Surge, the strats are more extreme. So if the extreme Storm Surge strats from squads, like, those strats can be applied to any other game mode. Basically my takeaway or where I'm getting at. Why am I worrying about Storm Surge when duos is going to be open pubs? Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's good to know this, dude. Believe me. Because that's a 1 month ahead, right? I'm thinking 6 months ahead when World Cup 2 comes out and people are struggling with Storm Surge. And I didn't do the stream, so I don't have all this data to fall back on. Big picture. It was going to be open pubs. I think it's going to probably be 2 rounds. Same day tournament, right? Like an open and then like a finals. It'll be like an open, then like a top X number of players, and then I don't even know if they're gonna do like a semis. Then they're gonna go from like open to finals. And maybe they'll have more than one. Maybe it'll be like open and semis, what we're used to now, where like the top, I don't know, 300 duos or whatever get put into like 3 different lobbies or something. Like who knows? Do I consider it cheating if coaches update teams mid-20 where everyone is dropping? Yeah, if you're pulling from resources you shouldn't have, right? You should only have access to the player POV. You shouldn't like open up streams. You shouldn't open up replays. Those are like the generally accepted guidelines. With that said, like most coaches know where players are gonna land beforehand, right? Because we do the prep. We do the prep, and we know, for example, like Niddle is gonna land sweaty, right? So if like Cloaksy ever asks, or I don't know, like even being, there's so much like controversy around coaching now that like even being in the call during game is being put into a gray area, even though like Bucky's dad did it for him World Cup qualifying, right? But because there's like so much stigma around coaching now, it's almost like you do, as a coach, you almost don't even want to be in the call during a game, just to remove the possibility of like some guy clipping you saying like a friendly reminder or something, and then saying like during game comms. Yeah, Nightbot's not working in my chat, so sorry about that, guys. No rules, more so guidelines. Yeah. For coaching, there's no rules. It's kind of like guidelines, really. There's no official rule book for Fortnite coaching, which sucks. It's kind of like guidelines given by the public, really. Right? So like people on Reddit, what they will not, what they will, I don't know. They're community made guidelines at the end of the day. Right? This is weird. I'm backing this up. Unpopular opinion, if you stream your strat, you will get stream sniped. There's a lot of money on the line. There's a reward. Yeah, that's why I'm in favor of like long, epic mandated stream delays, right? Like 5 minutes. And force everyone to play on it so that the viewer experience doesn't get affected by switching over to a POV that's like 5 minutes ahead, right? If they're like epic mandated, everyone has to do it. It doesn't detract from the viewer experience. And with the productions, right, that are like 10 minutes behind, I believe, it closes the gap a little bit. So I'm in favor of like 5-minute stream delays for everyone. 3 minutes, because of the long queue times. Like for example, like Tifu or Kanata yesterday was like saying, let's land on Tifu, and they had like a 2-minute delay, and then everyone was like in Ninja's chat, no, let's land on Ninja, and then everyone was in Ninja's chat saying they were gonna land on you guys. So they were, I need to watch that game. Someone tried to land Steamy because they thought Tifu was gonna land dirty, which again, on the record, I didn't recommend they landed on Ninja, right? Because there's already like, there's like so many reasons why it's a bad idea. But Kanata wanted to for the Storm Surge. And even with the 2-minute delay that Tifu had, because there's 15-minute queue times in between loading into a game, like that information gets over to the other competitor in the lobby. So yeah, like bigger stream delays, I feel like would be the only way to prevent stuff like that. Everyone put on delays because they were scared of Destiny. Jesus. Destiny said that, by the way. I'm not even worried about DJ. I'm worried about like snitches in the chat going over to the other streamers' chat, right? I'm worried about like the chat snitches more than anything, really. All right. Maybe I should like focus back on the VOD review, or maybe you guys enjoy this conversation. I don't know. I'm just kind of going wherever this takes me, but yeah. All right. So Nades RPG. Nades RPG Sniper. Again, they've been like uncongested side for a long time, so I don't really see how they're getting their tags in. Except for that little skirmish they had with Jamper. They've been running into this team a lot. Right, the other game they ran into them like over here. I guess Jamper's team did like some sort of rotate like that. And then Craggy team did like, I don't know, they ended up here somehow. Right? So they're running into each other a lot. That's what I noticed. Craggy and North Pleasant. Alright. So they're below here. What do they do? This is really interesting. What do they do here when they're below? Because they haven't been putting in the work. Did a good job coaching Ganada. He's a much better player than he was 3 months ago. Yeah, I mean, Kanada's naturally talented, dude. Like, you tell him something and he picks it up immediately. He's someone like super astute. And he has a passion. He has a passion to grind and become the best. That's the biggest thing. Because he puts in the work. How'd they get above? I feel like I need to watch this in drone free because I need to get like everyone's perspective. So Macwood's up here tagging people up, I feel like. We're below. Macwood's like ADSing over here. I don't think he gets a tag here because there's no update. Jump free. Calc is creeping up on these guys. Does Calc have the nades? Calc has the nades, so I'm guessing they go for a nade play? A solo nade play. They spray nades. They don't get a tag here. How'd they go above? These guys maybe? They're a little above. I'm gonna watch that back. Because Calc didn't do anything, Benny didn't do anything. These guys did something. So I'm guessing they're doing nade AR. I'm guessing. Alright, spray through the break. Okay, so they got some tags on Tifu. These are the tags that put them above. That's it. That's all they got. I'm guessing Mac would get some more tags. Then, so they have two teams they can hold. Yeah, so Zextra is just tearing everyone apart. Did I see Zay try out to kill your own teammate? Second game. We can watch that. We can watch that. Yeah, they're not even that much above. There's no way 60 holds. Above. That's not gonna hold. What do they do here? 32 above. It's already going down. And they're not even in zone. Yeah, so it didn't hold. Dextro's getting some tags. that's barely keeping them above. So is this their whole Storm Surge strat? Just get Zexro to tag people up? This isn't a comfortable threshold. Granted, they were like on elevation, right, to do so, but still. They tagged everyone. Excuse me. All right. So all I see is them tagging people that were going center and then tagging people that were going from center to the next center. Right? Because they were there. So they are Tifu's team who's like trying to work their way center. And then they are AR'd, I think it was 8's team who like moved from center. So, and they were like always on elevation kind of at this point, right? Which is similar positioning to, also they got those guys, and then they got the guys who were like coming in like that. They got the guys who were like coming in like that. And so they got a few opportunities on these guys, right? Based on their positioning. So this is similar positioning to let me open up the clip. The dubs, right? Look at all this Storm Surge tag they're doing right here. Just a little bit inside. But the difference between dubs and Zexro was like dubs right now is on the congested side built up. Zexro was like on dead side. Right? So these guys get tags on all the guys here. And if we're looking at it like the Zexro strat or whatever, it's like everyone working their way in. And then when new circle pops, like the people working their way, let's say circle pops here, also the people working their way there. I don't know if they put that much thought into it. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, Macwood's team was never like in a great spot with the Storm Surge. Don't get me wrong. Like they were always like barely above. Like these thresholds don't hold. All right, so they're 100 above, which won't hold for the next one either. So what do they do to get more of a cushion? So Storm Surge is gone, but you're gonna need like another. They were like 100 above, right? You're gonna need like another 300 more than 300 for the next threshold, right? The 50 player thing. So where are they gonna get their 300 tags from? DM me on Twitter. Thanks, dude. I'll check it out after the stream. Every controller player found a new hero with Unknown, yeah. But Unknown's representing the controller game for sure. So they get those tags. So they build in and they just hold. You're just tagging up people rotating late Massive replay lag. Gonna tune into Macwood. Will Storm Surge be better or worse in duos? It'll be easier. In squads, it's so hard to get tags because you need to tag up enough for 4 people, right? So the thresholds are like, you need 300 damage for the first one, 600 for the second one, like 1.2k for the moving zones, right? To support 4 players. But for duos, you only need to support 2 other players, or like 1 other dude. So it'll probably be like 150, 300, maybe 600 for the moving zones. But that feels more achievable. Massive server lag here. So they're doing like double RPG for murder tags, and they're below here. What do they do, right? I said it wasn't gonna hold. It's not holding. They have like 40 seconds to make a play for Storm Surge. What's the play? What's the Storm Surge play here? Double RPG. They kill this guy. Are they gonna... They didn't do the thing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? They just body shot killed the guy, which is a waste, right? They had the perfect opportunity to headshot the guy. The guy's perfect. Who is this? Whose man is this? Is it Calc? It's Calc. Maybe Calc gets the headshots, who knows? He's aiming for the head. I don't know. Either Calc or Zextra. Calc was aiming for the head. Zextra body shot the dude. Did I miss it? Yeah. We're moving on. But yeah. Definitely should be taking that opportunity to headshot the dude. They got above somehow. How'd they get above? Macwood did something. No, we already saw this. Yeah, so we already saw this, right? They got that. I guess that was enough to get him above. Right, the 100 from the RPG. A couple of headshots, maybe. Right, the 37 or whatever that Macwood did on the body, and then the other headshots. A calculator did. $200 above. And then they got this guy. How'd they find this guy? That was a really clean pickup by Calc. I think they had the double RPG play set up. right? They knew the ramp was there, so they were just gonna like double RPG someone, but all they needed was like one guy. So they rotate late and get tags on the people ahead of them. Yeah, so they rotate last. Tag up everyone in front of them. And they're just like... just going down the middle, dude. You guys are insane. Yeah, and from this point on, they're just chilling. They're good on Storm Surge. I should put the obvious ones, right? Like double RPG. And then the headshot down bodies. Then built up a little inside second circle. This one has 2 points. Tag up people moving to center. So that's a few points there. Hopefully I can move my camera back to like where it should be. Then Epic Pen can go like, I don't know. That works. Do you post these notes anywhere? I can share it with you guys. I can figure out a way to share it. Then they took height. Yeah, the thing about this seems like they just expect height to be free in these big tournaments. They expect everyone to be afraid to take height or something, or like they just believe that height is always free. So they just take it. Like Zexro, right? Is up here solo taking height. And then boom, they have height. I don't think they get the zone pull here. But yeah, they took it half-half. And then they don't get the zone pull. Right, zone... They kind of get the zone pull a little bit, actually. Yeah. Their builds are... They get the zone pull a little bit. And then they just win game one off of Zexro ramping height half-half. Yeah. Just before it closes. And then they RPG the other high team, right? They go like from ultimate low ground, Zexro just ramps up and takes it. Or puts himself in a position to contest. These were the other dudes. And then they get alpha up on. Alright. I think I learned... I don't know what I learned from that game. They were always below, but somehow managed to get tags. Nightbot isn't working, yeah. So these are the notes we have right now from Storm Surge. If you guys want to like you can take a little moment to just watch it, but I mean, unknown strat is so weird. I don't know if it works on mouse and keyboard because of the recoil thing, right? We learned that recoil on controller is a lot lower than on mouse and keyboard, so you do tend to get those AUG triple tags, right? With the boys, right? Macwood's team. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like the only consistent positioning strat I saw from them was like where they built up during second. They built up on height just outside the border of second, tagged up everyone rotating in, tagged up everyone center rotating to center. They got their Storm Surge tags like that. But they were always like borderline getting their tags. Unknown was like 1k above at all times. It's actually disgusting. Yeah, the AUG sniper loadouts. Yeah, we can watch the other game where they did well, right? That was game 1. They won game 2. I'll watch this 4x speed, see what I can gather from that, but yeah, from there I think we move on to another topic. Ronaldo was hitting his snipes too. That's right. You guys see the Canada clip while this loads in? Look at this snipe. Let's take a commercial break here.
We need to do Storm Surge, keep that in mind.
Yeah, yep. I'll keep looking for snipe tags.
The call comes in. We need Storm Surge tags and then...
Snipe him, dead!
Nice.
Oh my god! That kid got doggied on!
We need to do Storm Surge, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Like, we need to do Storm Surge. That. Alright. The Dubs VOD, we can watch them too. We can watch them to see what we learn. Am I a full-time Fortnite coach? I guess so. I don't know. I don't know what constitutes full-time. Unknown's way for Storm Surge is perfect, to be honest. Yeah, it is. It really is. Like they had probably the biggest Storm Surge cushion out of any team in all of FNCS. Like I think Zayt might have even struggled, to be honest, with Storm Surge yesterday. Because Zayt didn't do too hot. I mean, they did well, but everyone was expecting them to like be number 1 by like a massive lead or something, right? What we've been seeing throughout the entire FNCS every single weekend. Like every time they play, they win. I'm not sure what happened. Like maybe we can do like an autopsy on that. I'd love to see what went wrong with Booga too. They had Storm Surge issues too, I think. So Vinny's actually carrying an AUG this game. Interesting. I don't think they have nades. They stick dead side most of the time. From what I've seen from their gameplay, it's all AR tags. Nothing crazy. Dead side rotates, AR tags. That's it. And they barely squeeze by. Right. Dead sight on height. Maybe that's... I'll just write it down. Let's do elevation. Right, because they don't have a massive Storm Surge cushion. They just have like 92. That doesn't hold. And they're dead side. Right. This is... Oh, this is a... Yeah, I mean, this is a game they won and... And Arab gave them 4 kills. Arab's words, right? They literally gifted them 4 kills and Storm Surge. These two teams were dying to Storm Surge. Okay, so that's what... Yeah, they should have died this game. Arab, if Arab wasn't doing the little campfire strat. So what do I take away from this game? This was gifted. This isn't strategy. You can't rely on this. Yeah, and then they see these guys are here. So they full spray because they're gonna die. They see they're dying. Yeah, this isn't a strategy that we can VOD review. Because they're dying here. Yeah, they should have died to Storm Surge this game. I don't know. We can watch someone else. We're not gonna... This isn't a thing. What are your thoughts on using the fall damage trap for Storm Surge? I mean, I don't know. Like, is it allowed? Here's the thing, right? Fall damage. Epic made it to the mechanic. This is a scuffed A. And this is a scuffed F. Fall damage. So that, like, if your teammate... I'm not even gonna care about spelling. If he knocks you, then damage is awarded to this guy. I need a better background for this. Maybe I go all the way to endgame and purple everything out. Yeah. So they made this mechanic work this way, right? So if your teammate knocks you, the damage goes to the teammate. It doesn't go somewhere else, right? Epic made it this way. So the argument's strong for this being a clever use of game mechanics, right? The argument's very strong. Because this isn't a bug abuse. Like, how is this a bug? And how is this an abuse? This is not a bug because this is how Epic made this, or like how Epic intended this to work. So, right, the rules are no bug abuse, but this is how Epic made the game work. And it's a mechanic, right? So the argument's strong there for allowing it. What's the argument for it being a bug, right? What's the other side? How can this be viewed as a bug? Epic didn't intend for it to work that way? We can't know that, right? We can't know intentions because they didn't communicate it. Right? There's no way for the community to police itself when it comes to a bug, right? Because Epic made the fall damage mechanic reward players that knock each other out off of builds. It's not like you're exploiting some super secret like thing, right? You're not doing something crazy. You're literally, it's not like some super crazy setup to like overcome physics or whatever, right? You're literally on a flat and your teammate is, that's your weapon. Your teammate's just shooting it out. It's simple. It's two parts. You're on a flat. Teammate shoots it out. There's nothing crazy exploitive about this, right? Like I've come out with like exploit videos before, I think. Like quote unquote. There have been in the community, like there's clear exploits, right? Like when the snowman was out, you guys remember when like you can get onto a turret to like allow the snowman to also shoot? That's clearly an exploit. People going underneath the map, that's clearly an exploit. But this is gray. So the argument's strong for the fall damage thing. I don't know. It's not useful, Speedy. Been doing it for seasons, it's not worth. I feel like Destiny is doing false propaganda, dude, to make sure people don't use it so that it doesn't get patched. Nice try, Destiny. We're on to you. Yeah, we could watch Dubs and Mega now. See what they're doing, dude. Let's expose all the Destiny strats right here, live on TV. Yeah, I mean, the only people... There was like someone in my chat saying they tried it. But even then, I heard it wasn't enough. So, someone wanted to watch Dubs. They got... What did they get, DJ? They got third? Or second? They got second, right? What did they get? Oh, what'd I do? I fast forwarded. They got third. Alright, so they're rotating dead side. Not dead side really, like congested side. Not a lot of tags yet. Yeah, they got really bad positioning, right? So there's no like Storm Surge strategy really in effect right now. Yeah, they got nades for tags. They got a lot of nades. Yeah, so they have nades in 3 of their inventories, which I'm guessing is probably what they mostly relied on. Last place warrior griefing. I mean, I guess I should. Like, I should put the obvious ones here too, right? Just to have like a good document going. Checkpoints. Where are they? Is that them? So let's go by points. These guys were doing pretty bad too. Where are they? Yeah, so Clicks was at 25 points here. It's not that bad. Or was this game 4? This is like game 4 or 5, right? Alright, so the boys over here, where'd they go? They start taking over this. They spend a lot of time farming here. What's Bizzle doing? Bizzle's looking for tags. So while they farm, Bizzle's up looking for tags. Let's back this up. Let's watch Bizzle. Alright, so everyone goes in to farm the barn. Bizzle goes and takes this hill. And he marks a team to see if they're within nade range. Massive server lag here. He can't peek that team because they have a sniper. Then he goes back. Okay, then he tags them. So we can write that down. Well, teammates farm. I feel like that one's an obvious one. Right, but like, I feel like if you don't have all the little strats in front of you, you forget about so many of them, right? Because right now we're up to like, because if you don't have like a sheet in front of you, you just kind of forget that some of these are also options, right? Because you have so many strategies at your disposal, but because like you can only think of 3 maybe at a time, you forget about the other 9. Stop leaking our strats. Destiny's in here literally leaking, dude. What's up, Mega? Yeah, talk to your boy. Yeah, so now Bizzle and Mega traded, right? So now Mega's up top while Bizzle farms, I'm guessing. Yeah. Why'd they take this positioning? Right, they're again like the Zextro thing. This is them, right? They got a little bit in, right? They got central, so that even if the zone pulls here, it won't be that bad. They can tag up all these guys coming in, like everyone on congested side, right? They got congested side, central position. Just nuts. Bizzle invited Unknown yesterday. To what? To the party? Alright, so you guys are barely above. You get zone, right? You get zone congested side. This is what I was talking about. So how do I make this? Let's do that. So all these guys, because of this positioning, they have access to, right? Because all these guys have to come in. So these are all, everything down here is free tags, congested side, because they all have to go in. Which again, like, they weren't that much above. They were like 100 above, which doesn't hold. Mega duo with Tifu. Worlds collide. Yeah, so they're just tagging everyone rotating in because of this positioning. I should honestly take a screenshot, dude. I should take a screenshot of the one before. I'll do it later. I should do a screenshot, then post it on Twitter, and then, yeah, leak it to the world. This is a game where Arab's team won. No, this is a game. You guys want to see what? This is a game where Arab was campfiring, and they died to Macwood. Yeah, so this is where the Twitter clip came from. Let's back it up. Because of this positioning, this is where the Twitter clip came from, because they were set up to just tag everyone rotating in. We got that. Then they get the next one. Yeah. They haven't moved for 3 circles. And then they rotate in late, right? They tag up everyone and then they rotate in late, just like what we saw Zextra doing. Because they were tagging up all these guys. Right, like everyone who like moved in sideways like this, all got tagged up. Oops. Who's IGL? Take notes on this positioning. I already took notes like last night off stream. TBH. Who's the IGL on this squad? It's obviously DJ. That's a cat, by the way, for like everyone on YouTube. Destiny's in the chat, so I'm just messing with him. So they're below here, right? This is the hardest threshold to meet. First moving zone. What do they do here? They're 300 below. What do they do? Someone got like a nasty tag somewhere. How do they get above? Is Bizzle in the back? Bizzle's Mega's in the back. I'm gonna watch this back. How'd they get 300 tags? But they were below. I'm gonna watch Bizzle here. Below, they're below. Still below, massive lag. Looking for an RPG on low ground. Still crazy below. I think Dubs might have got a tag here. That's why it was open like that. I don't know where these tags came from. Like, I might watch it off stream again, because it's going through each individual's POV might take too long. Yeah, so I don't want to rewind it to like keep watching people's POVs just so that we can move on. Was this intentional? RPG yourself? No, it was an accident. Dubs is making the edit. Bizzle made an edit with an RPG in his hand while Dubs was holding the edit. I thought this was like some 200 IQ play, bro. I thought I thought he RPG'd himself for Storm Surge. I thought that was what it was. I swear, I thought that's what it was. Oh, this is when... Yeah, this is when Tom won this. So we're gonna tune into Dubs. Yeah, this res is pretty clutch if you get it off. Goes down Mega. Mega goes down to Storm. So he had a bandage gun, so it would have been worse. I've been thinking way too much about Storm Surge, bro. Like you'll see some crazy stuff, right? You'll see some crazy stuff when you least expect to see it. Like if your game comes down to 80 Storm Surge damage on the first moving and you can RPG yourself, I'm gonna put that in the note, and you can RPG yourself to save your 3 teammates while still being alive. Is that even, like, is that a thing? Has anyone tested that? I don't know if it's a thing. Like if during a moving zone it comes down to that, yeah. Who do I want to watch? I want to watch Zate. Let's tune into Zate for a little bit. This game. We'll move on to another game, but like, how did Zate deal with Storm Surge this weekend? Don't think it works on yourself. Please read comment about Surge ending. What is it? They didn't get tagged. Storm Surge ended at 30. Yeah, so they didn't. So the players died basically, even though they were 300 below. So they didn't worry about it. I'm gonna go game 1. Or was this game 1? No, this was like game 5, because this was when the Arab did a little heal off. It's probably the best game to watch for everyone, because this is when Storm Surge is the worst. Dude, if the RPG thing was a thing, that would have been big brain. All right. Continuing with the second VOD review game of Team Dubs. I mean, there's nothing crazy off spawn, right? Like uncontested. Everyone just looting up. No one's really trying like the fall damage thing. Right. What's this gone? I'm guessing you guys farm out the thing or whatever. Yeah, Bizzle farms it out. All the loot drops. Speedy stealing strats on stream. I mean, that's what I don't know why people say VOD reviews are stealing strats when it's literally like learning. What other educational content would you have? It's funny. DJ stays quiet when we're VOD reviewing the other, top tier or whatever, but as soon as it's like someone with space in their name, he gets really defensive. It's funny. Alright. It's all a meme. Alright. All I care about right now is positioning. As soon as zone starts closing, they get in the boat. And they get some... No, they keep going in. Where are they when zone closes? You can't learn anything from unknown? I don't know. You can learn something. I don't know whether the AUG strat can be applied to mouse and keyboard. Alright, so they're center of first circle. The timings. Where's Zayt at? Where's Zayt? Zayt's right here. Yeah, so it's a little Zayt classic. Center of first. Making their way to second. They're now in second. What do? They try to nade the team holding them. Then they go under them. Then they take this house. Then they get naded a little bit. Then Booga starts being weird. Okay, so they're all based up here. Do they have tags? They're barely above. This doesn't hold. $90 people above. That doesn't hold. What do they do? Mega gets a trap kill. So what's the play here? 2 people go to play endgame. 2 people try to throw their game for... 2 people stay back like to try to get a kill. Yeah, so they trap kill Booga while the other 2 continue to move on. 2 rotating and then like 2 back here. So now they're above. They go about a third of the way into zone. Yeah, that's what I've seen mostly from these guys. Like, this is center. And then where are they? They're like here. So they're almost like almost halfway to center, right? This is kind of their positioning, really. Almost every single second zone. and then they try to get into the. They try to get to the border before zone actually starts closing. I feel from these guys, I could actually learn like positional stuff from. So I feel like they actually have like some sort of positioning plan. Yeah, they rotate early to get border. Alright. Alright, I think I'm with that third. We'll write that down. 14. Get about like halfway to center second zone. Positioning. I probably spelled that wrong, but I don't care. I think I'm done watching dubs and mega. I might do some off-stream bot reviews on them later, but for right now, I want to start doing some like autopsies on, like, for example, Booga, maybe Tifu, maybe we watch Ninja. I don't know. But I want to see what happened with this squad. Why they didn't perform. Did he delete the bod? Yes, so I think Booga deleted the bod. Yeah, he deleted the bod. Is this stretch? He did. Clarity. After they fought Tifu, they turned off the stream and deleted. Yeah, so this is clarity.
Yeah, run it.
I have open slot.
Oh, yeah, you get it. Look for tags.
Funny blue.
Wow, yeah.
Yo, think people expect sky bases in finals?
Fuck off.
I have one big.
I have an RPG,
my AR. I have 250 AR for someone.
Want to get laser because we don't have a lot of shield. We can just jump off early and then.
I have.
There's a wake house guy.
Yeah, so I think they had the same ideas that Tifu had this game. This is what I suspected, right? They were all targeting the lake house military team for like easy tags. Specifically this game, and they ended up running into each other because they thought one team was the other.
Down to jump on that fucking kid. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like jump on that kid because it. Retail has to look at that guy, right? So let's pull up the map.
Ready? Go.
They called Tifu a wash content creator, even though they wanted to. So he said some nasty things about Tifu. I'm guessing that's why he deleted the bot so people couldn't clip it. Just, I mean, fine. Like Tifu can take it. He's got thick skin. Yeah, so they can't go this way, right? Because you're pushing out a zone. This isn't easy. These guys, you just never know where they go, right? This is scuffed. So like if I'm Booga's team, I'm looking at this guy who's landing here, right? And I'm taking the zip line to maybe this mountain and tagging this team up for all the Storm Surge and maybe tagging Ninja up, right? So if I'm retail row, that's what I'm thinking. With Tifu, he has two options. He can go here or here. They went here because they thought the guy would just land military base and that would be an easy cleanup, right? Because the problem is these guys were here. These guys were here. They were long gone. They were long gone. But because Puga was like pushing up to like here, right? So let's redo this. So Tifu redeploying to military. Booga ziplining north to tag a Punisher. And Punisher was like already here. So like there's just gonna be an engagement here because they thought they were each other. Yeah, Storm Surge. That's why I don't like Storm Surge, dude. It makes you do dumb stuff.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Just keep shooting him so he can't pressure us. Everyone just keep shooting him.
Yeah.
Punisher's team was smart because they, they pushed into farm early. They knew it.
He's gonna be in the metal. No, they're gonna be in the metal under northwest.
So they
They're on the beach.
they go here for the tags. I'm guessing they had like how many points are they? They're at 12 points. I'm guessing because of Storm Surge.
Yo, team metal.
Okay,
So they were doing this. This was their Storm Surge play.
Drop off now.
Yeah, I'm dropping off back here.
Okay, yep, go.
Don't die.
So now we're kind of like stuck in between, like.
Yeah. So now they're like in an awkward position, right? Punisher, Ninja, Tifu. This is such a shit show game, dude.
Look how far they at. Like, what are they doing? 18 in the road too.
20 blue. We can just cut northwest. Just go northwest.
They had the same idea Booga had.
Is that him under us?
Yeah, so they thought it was him. They were both pushing Punisher's team, thinking the other team was Punisher.
Dude, they're just non-stop spraying us. I'm down to jump on this guy. I think it's
solo in the middle camp.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
He's going back left northwest.
They all thought the other team was Punisher. It was insane.
He's gonna go down the current.
Okay, that's fine. Just chase him out.
Being shot from bridge. They're missing every shot.
Yeah, Bridge is Punisher.
Yo, you can harpoon this here.
Yeah, I can harpoon all
This is such a shit show of a game, dude.
There's an RPG in the metal camp.
I have 13 rounds.
Just because it's like Storm Surge, bro. Like
Down to
I
pick
don't
up
know.
the RPG then.
Yeah,
Storm Surge makes. I don't like the mechanic.
Yeah, we can cut up by me, guys. You can cut up by me if you need.
I'm getting shot at.
Try to hit, yeah.
Because these players are like just playing like this because they need the Storm Surge tags. They need to
They're fighting?
fight the mechanic, not each other.
Are they?
They're not fighting. They're not fighting this team because they need that team's loot or the elimination points, right? They're fighting it because they need Storm Surge.
I'm nading. My nades, guys.
Okay, I'm boxing up.
You ramped up high. Can you nade that?
I'm gonna RPG. I'm RPGing.
I don't know. As a spectator, it's just annoying to like see a team throw a game after doing nothing wrong.
I'm going for yellow.
Right?
Literally griefing. Can you shot from behind?
Okay, I'm boxed up here.
What are these dumbasses doing?
My back, I might die. They're trying to get in on me. Need help?
He's above you.
Poor playing on their part, maybe.
I'm RPGing him.
But like, you also have to realize that certain parts of the map are not ideal for Storm Surge.
Kanata, what do you
Like
expect?
anywhere edge.
Yeah, on your wall, Stretch.
Yeah.
I'm RPGing your top.
I have no shield.
Come on for 30.
Coming up.
Okay.
All you guys.
Taking minis.
Shit. Yeah, I'm chilling here. They're trying to go for my wall right now.
Okay.
Maybe drop.
I cracked one. 77.
Club me.
On my wall, guys. I'm 1 HP. I'm 1 HP.
Trying to get dude.
I got hit hard, bro. Nothing's setting.
On my wall.
I'm gonna try and res Swifo.
Okay.
All I have is 1 minute. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, do you? I'm 1 HP fighting.
On me, need help.
2 seconds.
1
second. I have no heals. No heals.
Here, drop you. Help me.
Crack him. 80 way.
Where would that guy
I just got naded.
Alright. I don't know. I don't know why they're just getting in.
Storm Surge, dude.
Oh.
Alright, boys, we tried. They just literally just sub-EK'd us. I don't know.
Yeah, they thought Booga was
I
Punisher.
don't want to be able to say it, but it might be over.
I don't know what just happened.
Mm-hmm. How'd they die before?
I'm running through, so.
Okay.
We can probably just take this wall.
Yeah. I want to
I don't feel a console player.
He's in so much.
Bro,
It's the Aura skin.
So they did fine here. How'd they get their Storm Surge tags? They're so above. Yeah, so they took the lazy hill for tags.
If you guys can somehow, we can. I got no tanks.
They're a little bit above.
Yeah, the top dude. We need.
Nading.
We're getting naded.
Okay.
Yeah,
Looks out.
AR tags.
That's on us, watch out.
Holy shit. We're getting griefed.
My point Ninja in the boat. Yeah, I think Ninja was like boat griefing, right?
There's a shit ton of mats on the ground. Anyone have harpoon?
No, can we aggro it? We have nades.
Maybe. No, Nate's on me. No, I'm good.
There's a team above on the mountain.
He's on it.
So they're above.
We're still
They're
gonna be
above.
Yeah. He's not. Oh my god, I'm throwing
23 white right there.
They killed this team.
I can't.
Spam this. Spam that brick right there. I'm gonna try and get a nade in it.
20 blue northeast.
You see that he's open.
Watch out, we're getting our.
We have a fire zone, guys. We gotta.
That's my nade.
Okay, they get. I think they get a nade. Okay. They killed that guy for Storm Surge.
I think they're about to get in. I'm not sure that.
Okay, we need you guys over because we gotta rotate.
I think go 50. Okay, nice. We're able to get a lot of section.
Nice, can you harpoon that?
Don't have.
Wait, no, wait,
Ooh, you have AR.
Okay,
nade us. Okay, you're
arm some metal back.
They're in front.
Weird.
Good. Mini trees, I think.
Smash. I'm.
Okay, can we?
So Storm Surge isn't a thing here. Oh wait. Moving forward. You're super above.
Hit 100.
Okay, so they were chilling here. This game.
Watch red.
Double
okay?
triple white down here. Rockets.
I cracked one.
Here, we'll stretch. You got no shield. Two nades. Open your wall. Open your back wall, stretch.
They're gonna scuff
here,
us.
follow me.
Yo,
They.
builds here.
Yeah, Storm Surge wasn't an issue for them. I feel like.
Yeah. A lot of teams are. They're high.
Yeah, the team.
People are stack yellow.
They're above.
For the walls, it's in the highway.
5 seconds on you.
Get me? You see
That
through?
could be
Like
worse.
southwest, two.
They're chilling. Might get in behind.
They're above.
Watch out earlier.
I thought they were dying to Storm Surge yesterday.
We have to drop.
It wasn't even
another team there, dude.
What, 300 wood, Booga?
Okay, I'm fine.
I have two builds. I have no shield. We're getting sprayed. We have to drop.
It wasn't even
another team there, dude.
I mean,
I don't know. Those guys were like always pickaxing the swing. I have 6 nades. He's 20 mats, dude. Don't fall.
RPG'd one on.
This guy's low on me. I'm getting these.
I'm dead.
Damn! I didn't kill anyone.
Yeah, they just weren't feeling it yesterday, I guess. I don't know. Their Storm Surge was fine. Shouldn't have Booga stayed up? Yeah. Over here. They definitely shouldn't have dropped down here.
Or yeah, his teams are metal. Like
They should have stayed on this mountain for sure.
Like, what are they doing? 18 in the road too.
20 blue. We can just cut northwest. Just go northwest.
Yeah.
I think they pushed the solo and give up height.
I don't know.
Yeah. You start pushing the solo down there.
Dude, they're just non-stop spraying. So I'm down to jump on this guy. I think it's
solo in the middle. Okay.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think here you just kind of stay up, right? By pushing this guy, they force a fight.
It definitely is.
He's going back.
I don't know. Oh no, dude. I think they were chilling on Storm Surge. Like all finals, I think they got it figured out. Right? They were never above or below. Storm Surge game 1 only. This is game 1. They were above. They were above. They were above. They were above for half-half. Yeah, I mean, Storm Surge wasn't really a predominant part of their issues. Nice. What else? What else did I say I was gonna review? I think we learned a lot. I think we learned a lot today. What's in my title? We covered Unknown's game number 1, right? We water him a little bit. Tifu versus Ninja. Yeah. I guess Tifu was getting saucy on stream. Like when he heard Tifu or Kanata wanted to go land on Ninja, or not land on, but like push him. They wanted to land Steamy. Yeah, what happened that game? Someone tried to land Steamy. The game, someone thought Tifu was gonna land dirty. Landing dirty was never a conversation. Landing dirty was never a conversation. Landing Steamy and looting and pushing someone for Storm Surge tags was a conversation. It's a game in 5. Do Ninja. We can watch a little bit of Ninja. Ninja would be fun to watch. Oh no, is Ninja gonna like copyright me, dude? If I like pull up the mixer stream, doesn't that fall under like, I don't know. Okay, so I don't think this was the game. This falls under fair use, right? Because I'm like VOD reviewing for educational content. Yeah, so this is not the game. No, you can watch Mixer? Okay. So, what was that, game 4? Don't even worry. Alright. Chat's reassuring me that for educational purposes, I can watch a stream or watch Ninja. Because I remember like back in the day, anytime you like pull up put something from Ninja like on YouTube, it would get copyrighted because he has like a really good team. I'm not even worried about like the monetary copyright. I'm worried about getting like a copyright strike. Right? That's what you want to avoid. So this is game 5, I believe. Where's Tifu? Oh, they bugged. Was it game 6 where they tried to land? I think it was game 6. It was game 6. It was game 6. Watch reverse. We can watch reverse then. I just want to know who tried to land Steamy game 6. Tifu's team was talking about landing on Clix's team. Yeah, I don't know if that was serious though, right? Because like Kanata and Clix are duos, so they kind of like meme each other. All right, who tried to land Steamy? Let's back this up. Was it farther ahead? Was this why they thought someone was landing Steamy? Oh, because this guy Punisher looked like he was landing steamy, I guess. Yeah. What? I guess it looked like they were gonna land there. Alright, so I think Punisher thought Tifu was gonna land steamy. Right? Or dirty, I mean. So maybe steamy would be free. Why is this? Bro. Bro. Alright. Let's pull up reverses VOD. I want to hear the Ninja versus Tifu comms. That's what I want to hear.
Stream though. I gotta be dressed here. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Out. People northwest.
They pulled Max across the river.
I pulled Max.
Yeah,
like,
we had no match though.
Yeah, we had no
and
Max.
no Max.
And go to my drop.
You're
We're
scaring me.
free.
I'm like, am I getting contested?
No,
No,
you're
yeah,
good. We're free.
We're free.
Half. Like, you need...
Someone said that Ninja was getting saucy. I wanted to watch that.
Right now we're in 5th. Right now we're in 5th. Might do it.
They're in first.
Yeah, no, but trio FNCS champions, squad FNCS champions.
Wow. At this point, there's nothing for them.
All right, boys, let's pop off this last game. Win this
Piece of
game,
clip.
we're chilling.
Check boat grief. Both are like, maybe they're rotating out already. We're
And
still
we
sitting
dipped
back.
out co-side.
We're still sitting back co-side. They end up running each other. Dude, I swear it's them, bro. It's gotta be them. Let's go, man. Let's go. And they'll start shooting each other. Oh my god, it's Burner's team, kid. Bro, this is Booga.
Backing up.
Dude, we literally, it's the classic bait and switch, boys.
Yeah.
Like, they both are like, maybe they're rotating out already. We're
And
still
we
sitting
dipped
back.
out co-side.
We're still sitting back co-side. They end up running each other. Dude, I swear it's them, bro. It's gotta be them. Let's go, man. Let's go. And they'll start shooting each other. Oh my god, it's Burner's team, kid. Bro, this is Booga.
His storyline's so funny.
You said it was gonna be.
Okay. Fiverr, what are you doing?
Fiverr, you're an idiot. Why didn't you tell us it wasn't gonna be them? Dude, brain dead, Fiverr.
They had big point. Postic and them gotten 6 with it.
Nice.
Right behind us.
Yeah. Just to be clear, everyone was trying to steer the team away from Ninja, right? Like Cloaksy didn't want to land on Ninja.
Alright, boys.
I told him not to. Kanata wanted to land on Ninja.
One good game is all it takes.
Everyone else wanted to land on military base.
Honestly,
For the
We win-
record,
we win
like,
today. Let's get it.
like no one was really taking a landing on Ninja conversation seriously.
Yeah, same.
I want half high ground.
But Storm Surge was a conversation.
We just need a T.
And like boys, like 3.3% are free without we're doing the right plays. We're getting still sometimes get high up.
Oh.
This game when Malachi
Yeah.
backed out.
Wonder if they talked
I know,
about
there's
something back here.
On river right now.
Actually, I want to watch this game.
22nd.
I want to watch this game.
They're right on blue. 18. Oh no, they do have 12.
I have a glue
Kanata loves Ninja.
move, so we do.
Kanata hates Ninja.
You're
Just
going
go
towards
north.
me,
Go
go
north.
on.
Go towards.
Yeah, we want to go north.
So
I'll be fine.
the question, yeah, this is when Booga and Tifu fought,
They could have pushed into.
Are they fighting at junk?
They could
and
take
I'm
it
curious
back.
because they
They're fighting at
Ninja's
jump.
team
They could take it
sat
back.
as Steamy for so long.
Definitely enough.
So how'd they get their tags? Obviously, the third party.
Yeah, see.
I had 20 blue. He's
I have
right
6
here.
nades. I have 6 nades.
I'm gonna see if I can.
So this
pop
is the
right there.
this is the Booga Tifu fight from Ninja's POV.
get tags on this.
I got a knock on one of these guys. It might be them.
It is them.
Is that guy still in blue?
You can grief with a
Yeah,
boat.
he is.
He's still in blue right now.
Yeah, I'm throwing it.
Yo, I'm griefing with a boat.
Okay.
I 100 him. I 100 him.
I'm cracking. He's gonna hit. Nope, didn't hit.
Ninja's bow griefing.
He's running away.
They're third partying the hell out of this.
I don't think we like full commit to this.
He's down there shielding.
Yeah, just getting all the third party tags they
He
can.
went back. He went back.
The bow grief is so huge, dude.
25 blue on one.
I know we can add that to the list.
I'm out of nades. He's cracked on the low ground in the middle.
Kill the bodies. You get storm surge damage on bodies.
No tags on my name. How?
Fiber's dead. Clarity died.
It's Booga.
Yeah.
Get the master now.
Did I add thirst already?
Bro, you guys want me to keep griefing with the boat?
Yes. Yeah, shoot right on blue.
Yeah, I got you. Hang on.
This guy's on my left.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to just spray them.
There's still shoot right on blue.
How many are alive?
Waste their mats. They're right on blue, Ninja.
Being sprayed from
more south now.
Bro, the bow grief is so big.
Be careful so you don't get sniped. I don't know where they are.
I cracked that guy who you just shot.
Nice.
There's a soccer and a manic.
Yeah, so they get all their tags from here.
I think it's two different teams.
It is two. It's still here.
It's still two different teams. One's in wood.
Okay.
Soccer's running. Running.
One's trying to run away.
Man, I can get this loot. Let's focus on just grabbing the loot.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna fast forward.
You didn't see me. You just moved to the river? Yeah, see me's free.
Snipes.
This is why I wanted to watch them, because they're here. I was wondering where they got all these tags from, but it's from the third party. Bow grief.
Yo, team here, southeast, on the edge of zone.
Because if they just had Steamy this whole game, they would have been dead. But they got like 500 Storm Surge, or 500 above, just from that third party alone. Maybe a sniper too here and there. Headshot down bodies. Yeah. I think it falls between that, right? Like.
I'm good. I just need wood. We're good.
I got
Is that team following us?
They might.
They might.
So they were chilling here.
They
are the team that won. You know.
I have 2 rocks.
Yeah.
Southeast tags.
All right, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream there, guys. We just hit like the 3-hour mark. All right, I don't want this to be a massive VOD. They take forever to upload. But yeah, we can go over everything we learned. I should start doing this just because I like to do the little recap at the end of the day. This was entertaining. The last part of the stream was entertaining, just to like watch the Ninja versus Tifu thing play out or whatever, right? We saw unknown camp reboot bans. It's a potential strategy, right? If a team needs to up a teammate and there's something in storm or in zone, there's a reboot ban in zone, you have numbers advantage against that team. AUG, triple burst for tags, right? This could be a controller only strategy. Yet to be seen whether this could be applied to mouse and keyboard. Adding on to that strategy, upgrading it to a purple whenever you can. It helps in stack lobbies because triple burst when they can't really build is big. Spray the AUG while people are getting naded. That goes for ARs too. Anything you have in your hand, just spray when someone's getting naded. Yeah, we talked about the controller recoil. Landing Slurpy when we saw them come out with 10 Slurpfish, 8 floppers, 5 big shields, 12 minis. And mind you, this isn't landing main Slurpy. This is a Slurpy shambles strat, right? This is landing mills, landing at the fishing cabins, landing half of Slurpy a little bit, and just conserving all of this while also getting the broken Slurpfish fishing holes there at Slurpy. Carrying sniper and AUG, right, in your inventory. Again, going back to the natural shield, Craggy, Slurpy are 2 big POIs with natural shield. Rotate last. Yeah, when you rotate last half, you can tag up the people in front of you, right? So you can be that guy tagging people from behind. Double RPGs, that's an obvious one. Headshot down bodies. So we can combine these. Thirsts and headshot down bodies, right? So we get rid of that. Yeah, so going like a third or halfway to the center of second, right? And building up. And then that gives you really good positioning to get tags for the rest of the game. Dead side on that elevation as well works. I think that was a Zexro strat. The nade strat's obvious one. Oh yeah, while teams farm, one guy stays up, right? So that you don't get rolled up on, like we saw, was it Zexro's team got rolled up on center lake because one guy wasn't staying up, like Fizzle and Mega were for that squad. We talked about RPGing yourself for tags. That could be cool if that works. Yeah, so we talked about this one already. We can combine these two. And I need, maybe that's 1S. I think it's 1S, but yeah. We can combine this one. And then we make this one like a bullet point. Yeah, nice. And then the last one is the classic boat grief. For duos, here's probably the ideal duo loadouts, right? I'm gonna see where I can post this for you guys. I'll probably make a command. I need to fix Nightbot, or I'll make a Storm Surge command, but Nightbot's not activated for some reason. I will fix that, guys, for next stream. I'll add a coaching command so that you guys can get a discount on coaching from my Twitch stream. But yeah, this is probably the ideal. Maybe replace the pistol for a harpoon. But this is probably the ideal duo loadout right here, right? Tac, AUG, harpoon, slurp, and minis. Maybe a flopper minis, right? And then pump AR, sniper, and then floppers, shield. What about RPG? RPG would go in this slot if you don't get a harpoon. This is kind of like the everything slot, right? Like, you can have the pistol, you can have the sniper, you can have the RPG, you can have the harpoon. It's kind of the all-inclusive slot that would go here. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Morning Coffee episode 3. This is a long one. I apologize for that in advance for everyone on YouTube. We covered a lot. I feel like this is kind of one of those more nitty-gritty, in-depth morning coffee shows, right? It's already like 1:30 p.m. for me, right? So maybe I should do a better job of waking up earlier. I apologize for waking up a little bit late today. Yesterday was obviously FNCS Grand Finals, so takes a lot of energy out of me. Needed my beauty sleep tonight. But yeah, hope you guys learned something. Learned something new. And I'll catch you guys maybe tomorrow for another episode of Morning Coffee. We'll see what we tackle. Tomorrow might be duos. We might do duos tomorrow. We'll tackle duos. But all right. Peace to you guys on YouTube. Gonna end recording.